What's up with y'all? It's another power hour, man. It's another power hour. Hopefully, you truck drivers out there are doing good, baby. Hopefully, you guys are doing good because, you know, we rooting for you. Oh, that's the wrong button, DJ. Yeah, coming down. Whew. Allergies, but anyway, we gotta send that trucker salute. And there we go, man. Trucker salute out there. So, how you truck drivers been? How you guys been? Let me get myself together because man, I'm ready. I'm ready. Over here on the Official Business Podcast, we talk about current events, what's going on in your life, and what's going on elsewhere because we kind of are nosy. We like to dig, dive, and get all the way down in the sheets, right? Because some of y'all just don't understand that life has so much to offer, and entertainment is where is that? You know, uh, Being the first quarter of the year, things are slow. Look at traffic. Yeah, how many of you guys got up this morning or in the last couple of weeks? You was able to get through traffic, get through your travels without traffic. Not a lot of big trucks on the road. People, it's that time of the year. Things slow down. Prices are just not where it at. Whereas, well, hold on, let me take that back. Prices have always been quite low during January, man. Hey, good afternoon with you, Wendell. Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon, man. If y'all, you people right there on Facebook, man, come on over here to YouTube, man. Yeah, Facebook got y'all censored. Facebook got y'all censored. You can't be yourself over there on Facebook. You got to fall in line. And over here on YouTube, it got its recourses, right? YouTube is like a factoring company, right? It tell you non-recourse, then bam, they recourse your ass, charge back. Remember that video you did 2 years ago? Yeah. Um, we gonna strike that. Yeah, we're gonna strike that. Yeah. To go against our guidelines. But it was 2 years ago. I thought you guys was non-recourse. Yeah, you thought that. You thought that, man. But I'm gonna slow that. I'm gonna take the music off of this, man, because guess what, man? Ah, I'm not feeling this music. Now, I had to turn around with my music, man, because you know, uh, people don't like what I do, man. So I'm gonna play some music to get us in the mood, in the spirit, man. But before I do that, I gotta hit y'all one more time with the truckers, right? Come on now, truckers. Now we're gonna brighten up the mood, man. We're gonna get the mood right. Let's get the mood right. And this is the CB hour. Now we're gonna do some CB talking now, okay? So if you got some sensitive ears, I'm gonna need you to go and toughen them up a little bit. Let's go.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep.
Come on now,
I'm
your
saying,
truckers.
y'all, always knew she was a freak, but now it's coming back on me.
Come on,
But I
y'all.
like the way that pussy ski. This bitch never stays at home, always leave me home alone. Whispers on the telephone. I'm saying my bitch runs the streets at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the streets at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep.
All righty, now there we go. Now we broke that spirit. It's that CB talk, man. And on the CB, anything goes, man. Anything goes, man. You truckers, y'all be saying some wild just off the wall things, but that's what make trucking beautiful. That what gets you down the road. That what gets you to grab another gear and disappear. That gets you in that left lane, throwing them two fingers, waving at them. You know what I'm saying? That is what gets you passing the scale house, turn off all the lights, going ghost. I call it John Cena. I call that John Cena when they can't see you, when you just flying by, just doing your damn deal. You know what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and jump into it, man. Let's jump into it, brothers. Do y'all want to talk about race? Because we could talk about race, right? I think it's interesting. Some people say it's boring. Some people say it's repetitive. But you got to admire the craft of the brokers and the market right now. And you got to admire the craft of the truckers and the carriers out there that still maintain it, baby. They still maintain it. In the company drivers, I got a call today from Theo. Um, Theo was telling me something about a company driver, female company driver that went from leasing on with a company, leasing a truck, leasing on with that carrier, to saying, forget it, walked away from it. She really did a walk away lease. She walked away from it, went to a company job. Of course, is dealing with hazmat, hazardous chemicals of that sort. But she's making more than what she was making leasing a truck. Now, yesterday we had a gentleman come out, call in. Oh, I need to put that call in number up. Let me put the call in number so you guys can call in. Do 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 do. Okay, we're gonna put that call in number up. All right, we got the call in number right there. You call in 561-972-2042. You can talk about what's on your mind. You can talk about the rates, but this is the CB talk, man. And we're gonna get a little spicy over here because that's what the fuck we do. That's what we do, man. Being a truck driver, I don't know why people acting like you got sensitive ears. You're looking at the current events. You seeing truck drivers that's really just out there, man, fucking up. And you probably need to take this off of. Let me take this off of do not disturb, because them emails, man. If you ever had an email, man, if you get those alert on your phones, it would drive you bananas. Back in the day, you always wanted somebody to reach out and call you, contact you, but today, in today's time, it's like, hold on, pop open this. Okay. But yeah, posted the number, man, and let's get to it. Let's get to it. How was you guys week? Oh man. How was you guys week? And there we go. Okay. Now, I'm getting in my mode like Jedi, right? I'm getting there. Let's talk some game. Let's talk some truck driver game. Uh, because apparently these new companies, they picked up real quickly, um, very quickly, on how to negotiate, how to play the board. Now, do you guys know what to do when the market is slow? Uh, do you guys do some of you truckers work together? I'm meaning like trying to bring up a market rate, right? Because it's going to take a group to participate in order to increase a market rate. It's individualism really doesn't work. Consensus runs the show. Majority rules. Are you guys working together? Because I hear a lot of truckers that trying to keep a lot of secrets to themselves and not wondering, cannot figure out why they are not able to make it, man. Why things are tough on them, right? Okay, hold on real quick, you guys. Uh, why things are tough on them, right? And the real reason why things are tough because closed mouth don't get fed. There you go. A closed mouth don't get fed. You gotta be out there right now in this time. Oh, there go Theo. There go Theo. Hey Theo, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, on my end, I know what's gonna happen. It's chopping up on my end, but go ahead.
Let me give you a second here. Let's see if it comes in.
You guys, Theo comes in. All right, we're gonna give Theo a second, man. We're gonna give Theo a second. All right, then. I don't know what happened to Theo. Theo came in and Theo left out. But anyway, are you guys sharing information right now? Are you sitting there talking to other truck drivers? Are you? I'm just posing that question because, they say before you really give people, before you go in, you got to start softly. So I got the white gloves on right now. I'm being gentle. I got the white gloves on and things about to, we about to go to a different altitude. So I'm just, warming up, prepping up because trucking, nobody's going to hold your fucking hand. And my thing is this, I don't understand where people think that participation in holding your hands is involved. All right, we got Theo back in. Theo, keep on interrupting the broadcast. Hey, come on out, Theo. We can hear you rolling
up. For some reason, you're not coming in on my end for the vocals. I might have to call in. All right, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Theo.
Okay, for some reason I'm just not hearing you.
All right, Theo, we're gonna make the show about Theo and the phone not acting right. Let's go, Theo. Come on, Theo. We're gonna give Theo a second, man. While we give Theo a second.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
All right. Now, Theo, this is not the time to go and do the audio.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
All right, Theo. You heard that, Theo?
Audio.
All right. Let's just get Theo down there to remove. All right. Come on out, Theo. Say, man. What was that? What was that? Oh man, that was one of the things that got this guy just did audio. Man, hey,
and I don't wash my hands after I pee. That's my dick. I know where it's been, and long as it's been in the
that was one of those type of moments, you know. All right, Theo, you got yourself together. Theo.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
sir.
Yes, we can hear you. Theo.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. I apologize for that, brother. I couldn't hear you for some reason. And now we're good.
All right, Theo. Okay. Yo, Theo, can you do me a favor?
Yeah, I might have to call in because we've got such a delay.
Theo. All right. All right. Anyway. All right. Trying to get my mind, my train of thought back together, man. I got to get my mind back together, man. Let me Let me jump back in and move.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying.
All right. Hold on real quick. All right, we're going to try to get Theo here. We're going to try to get Theo here on call in. Hold on real quick. All right. Man, today, you know, that what happened when you show up late to work, man. Show up late to work. Everybody's working in all right. Call back, Theo. Theo, go ahead and call back, man. Call back. Theo's like that kid that always come to class late and the teacher's looking at him like, hey, all right. Hold on real quick, Theo. Gotta add you. Okay. Hold on, Theo. There you go. Can you hear us, Theo?
I can hear you.
Hello.
Can you hear me, my brother?
Theo.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Hold on, you guys. I apologize for this, man. I thought everything was rolling cool, man. All right. Now we're going to have it back. All right. You know, shit happens. You want to be a truck driver? Nothing ever goes perfect. Perfect, does it? All right, man. All right. I'm trying to get this on the. Oh, sorry about that.
Call from THEONDRA.
All right. Let's go. Okay. Hey, Theo, you're laughing, pimp. I'm not feeling too good right now. I'm not in a good spirit right now, Theo. Theo, I'm not in a good spirit. I'm not in a good spirit, pimp.
Trucker talk.
Yeah, trucker,
talk.
man, it's trucker talk, man. But you showing up late as hell, man. Showing up late, man. You showing up late, pimp. You showing up late,
I
pimp.
have to apologize.
Man, you doing this all?
It's been a long day. It's been a long day, pimp. I can't
You
lie.
say, pimp. Say, pimp,
Yeah.
man. You say, man.
Yes, sir.
Say, man. Say, pimp.
Talk to me.
Every day you showing up goddamn late, man. Then, hey, man. Y'all see what I go through with Theo, man? Y'all say, y'all see what Theo doing, man? Say, man. All right, man. Hold on, man. Man, say, man.
And I don't wash my hands after I pee. That's my dick. I know where it's been. And long as it's been in these drawers, this dick is clean. So if I go in there and hold my dick and pee, I ain't washing my hand when I come out the bathroom.
All right, that's how Theo is just there. All right. Say, man, how you doing today, man? Since we got it, we took out some time for you, man. We took out 15 minutes. We heard your audio. All right, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what's up with you?
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything together, but I'll start it off. Hey, listen, man. It's been a rough day. You know, I'm still a little sleepy, but we're here. And we're gonna see.
No.
Trying to get in when I
No. Say, pimp. All right. This guy want to blame it that he's still sleepy. You didn't have to show up if you're sleepy. My daddy always used to tell me, don't show up half-assed and expect everybody to understand your half-assedness, okay? You showed up half-assed. Now, Well, you guys, you know, I was a little sleepy. Go to bed then, motherfucker. Go to bed. But no. He got to do the Dora the Explorer. Let me walk in.
Yeah.
And everybody say, pimp. Say, man. Say.
Stick my head in the door.
Yeah. Now you didn't stick your head in the damn door, man. You just walked in the door and say, "Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing?" Everybody like, "Yeah, we doing all right. We doing all right." You guys, I would have, you know, I barely made it. My dog this morning didn't want to eat the kibbles and bits. Like, hey, everybody give a damn. We've been here working, baby. We see you truck driver can. I see why the broker's always taxing your asses. The broker told you what time is to pick up the destination. You signed a rate confirmation and you show up late. Now, the only reason that your valid excuse and reason for showing up late was, you know, you guys, I'm kind of still tired. Go to bed, nigga.
I gotta work with them. I gotta work. I gotta work within my hours of live operation service. You see what I'm saying? I gotta work within my hours of operations for live.
All right, we're gonna get one of them soft ass. Okay, then. Yeah. All right, there you
Let's get the CB talking, man. Let's get the CB talking and talking.
Oh, well, we was talking, man. You know, shit, you man. You know, you came in and say, pimp, you. Oh man.
The apple cart.
Yeah, you fucked up the apple cart, man. You fucked up the apple cart. Oh man, hello.
The next time.
All right then. Okay, let's hear something. Let's hear a words from one of our old fellow truck drivers out there. This fellow right here been driving for over 40 years. 40 years in the game, and he's giving some helpful tips to younger truck drivers about the shifter. Okay, the shifter could be quite dangerous, you know, because of the ergonomics of it. I think I pronounced that right, but let's go.
And see, that comes from sitting up there pulling on that motherfucking knob. And see, that finger there got that motherfucking all up in that knuckle there, got motherfucking arthritis. Look at that motherfucker. When you go to a club or a restaurant or out to dinner, your shit be looking like that. Standing up there tough than a motherfucker. Truck driver. Shit be like that right there. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, man, how's the motherfucking knuckle? And see, all down in here, you have to put dye green on this.
He talking about y'all shifting hands.
No, iodine, man. Yeah, that motherfucking axle grease. The only thing that'll fix this motherfucker here is axle grease. That motherfucker be like that. And then when you first, and then this finger right here, puts that button down like that right there. What? That motherfucker stay just like that. And then you hang your coffee cup on that motherfucker. You stand up.
All right, you truck drivers out there, yo. Yeah, say, y'all better get it right, man. Y'all better get it right. It's CB Talk tonight. Okay, let's get this show back started, man. And I just want to say shout out to all the truckers that driving late night tonight, thinking your old lady is about to creep out on you. I'm gonna tell you something right now. You don't have to come up with excuses anymore. All right. Corey out there, he made it possible for you to rejoice and understand she has cheated on you with old Bobby. Bobby is walking in through the front door because, see, Bobby, he's that new generation type of young guy, right? Them old schools, they used to walk out the back door. You walking in through the front, they walking out through the back. Nowadays, man, you meeting the guy at the front door, you know, that motherfucker like, yeah, what up, fo? Say, man, I stay here. Oh, she invited me over. All right, Corey Holcomb telling y'all how it is.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep.
All right, you can't sleep. Get that load down the road, baby. But what's up with your Theo, young blood Theo?
I don't know about the young blood.
Say, man, what you
man?
No
young blood up in here no more.
Man, what you got to say, man? You know, we could do that breaker one now, man. Old lady, man.
I would say this. I would say this: if your old lady's stepping out, the worst thing you can do is walk in on the upstroke. That's the worst thing you can.
Now, what you mean the upstroke, man?
The upstroke, man. Somebody coming up out of there, and you seeing everything while it's coming out, realizing what's destroying your woman.
Oh man, that sounds a little bit personal right there. That sounds personal. That's too detailed. That's not something you just think of on the top of your dome. Now you seen somebody else's dome, man. Man, have anybody out there ever experienced a significant loved one walking out, stepping out of the relationship, going to another candy store to get a Twix, because it's very prevalent in this industry. The chances are up there, statistically speaking. Truck drivers are one of the top professions that get divorced. Divorce rates are high. But back to you, Theo. So the cable guy was running his cables, hooking up his Fios to your old lady, and you walked in on him.
No. Unfortunately, and I ain't gonna say unfortunately. Let me say it like this: I've never seen that or had the experience. I have been an upstroke guy one time, but me personally, I've never seen that, nor have I ever known of anyone that I've dealt with over the years that has stepped out. I think I've done most of the wrong of stepping out that I can recall at this point in time. Before it's having it actually done to me, no.
So let's get this straight. You are the cheater, and the old lady, she was the faithful one.
In my past relationships, that was the case, not all the time.
Well, hold on now. You went dancing in the devil's playground. We didn't ask you how long you stayed, but you went in. Okay. Now,
yeah, I stuck my head in the door.
Okay, was it another? Come on now, man. Give us detail. Was it another female truck driver? Was it somebody that worked in the truck industry, like in the hospitality, like the fuel island, or worked at the truck stop? Or did you go and get the premium package? The premium package type.
You know what? I've always got the premium package, man. I messed with one person I've worked with in my life, and it went really bad. She was a married lady. I was probably like 25. It went bad. I made an oath I'd never do that again. For his truck driver, the women, man, I know a lot of them, but I never went that far with them. I always kept that part of my life separate from trucking.
Oh, so you had standards. So when you went into the devil's playground and danced around and played, you had standards while you was on the playground. It was rules and policies that you implemented, that you followed, right?
That's right. Even Lucifer has standards.
Oh yeah. But truck drivers, usually you don't hear about the being male or female. You don't expect them to. Hold on, let me take that back. Yeah, these dudes out here, they be creeping around, and can you blame them? They've been in the truck for so long extensive time periods. Things start to look good to their eyes. But Theo, I'm kind of ashamed of you.
Well, brother, I never said I was a saint.
Yeah, well, yeah, on many occasions.
I think it's my persona that gives this angel attitude.
I've
done my 30 my time.
Oh, okay. My daddy always told me a man that's too nice is a man that has done a lot of wrong.
I will admit.
Yeah.
I've done a lot of wrong.
Yeah.
Some shit that I'm taking to the grave. Trust me.
Oh man, come on, tell us what's happening, man. Get it off your chest. Get it off your chest, man.
I mean, do I gotta get it off my chest this night? Can I wait like another night?
See, you sound like one. Look at you, man. That insecurity. Yeah. Come on. What you scared to talk about, man? What you scared? You went and bought some of that 2 for $5 cootie cat behind the Flying J. She ain't having it.
You know what? The only time I did that was, well, I didn't do it like that reference, but I did go over into Mexico with Papa Smurf when I first started driving down there in Laredo. Now, I did do that. You go to the bars and buy a drink, and with the drink, you get a girl.
Oh, so you went across the border. You went down there in Laredo. So you are in the Laredo club. So
I'm an international host.
Oh, so was you afraid, man? Was you afraid?
No.
Because, man, my thing was this: you getting in a vehicle full of guys, right? And my thing is, what if you don't come back? What if you get robbed over there, man? Like, you're literally leaving the United States, okay, to go into another country, right? To possibly, dib-a-dab in some of that candy. Man, yeah, you might not make it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You get hit on the side of the head or anything could happen. All just because you got excited. So how was it? How was it?
It was good. It was very good. I'm not gonna lie about it. Back then, look, you're talking young me, no fear, didn't care. When we got in that van with Papa Smurf, man, all the guys were smiling, white guys, black guys. We were just excited. We know we was going to do something we wasn't supposed to be doing, and when you're younger, it seems like anything you can do bad, it feels good. You got what I'm saying? So I did those episodes. I remember we called it F-Fest, because I don't want to cuss too much on the line. Called it F-Fest 88. And we was in Spain, and man, we was going to breakfast. I walked into somebody's room, said, "Hey, you want a screw?" She said, "Yeah." And we got it on just like that. And I was a young kid back then, but that's what that.
But hold on, you said not. Hold on, but that was in 1988.
Well, hey man, if I'm going to talk about all my wrong, I got to talk about everything.
Man, this man went back, man. Yeah, of course. Say, man. Theo got something.
How you gonna do therapy talking about the bitter?
Well, man, I was not doing therapy like the dude. Hold on, whoa. Theo, we're gonna let Theo get it off his chest, y'all, man. We're gonna let Theo get it off his chest. Cause he got something, man.
I'm coming clean now. I'm coming clean, y'all. I'm coming clean.
Okay.
Yeah, we coming clean. But like I said, man, that was about the only thing I did out here. Went over there, Laredo. I had a couple of chicks I used to deal with when I worked for a couple of companies. I would get hotels all the time. That kind of thing I did it before. The Lock Lizard or people I work with and dealing with truck drivers for his female size. I never dabbled in that.
Well, Lock Lizard served the same position and is in the same profession as the lady that doesn't go to the truck stop but walk the streets. So you went over there in Mexico and you bought a beer and you get a female with it. Well, you know what I'm saying? So you was entertained. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at you. Sound excited. Couldn't wait to answer that. So that only leads me to believe that you really enjoyed yourself, man. That's what it sounds like.
Yes, I did.
Okay, then. Okay. So what makes it different from picking her up from the local TA, Flying J, or even the pilot? You went over in Mexico and got the same thing that was right there knocking on your door.
Here's the thing, man. Anybody who's listening, whether it's in the chat or not in the chat, they would agree with me. This guaranteed. It's a psychological thing. To see a woman, well, nowadays it could be a man, but to see a woman go from truck to truck and you seeing the truck bouncing up and down, The damn cab airbags about to bust. You're watching all of this, and she gets out, shirt twisted, runs right to the next truck. It's a psychological thing. Man, I ain't messing with that, right? But you go to any club or any smoke bar, and you meet somebody, you lay down with them the same night. It could be considered damn near the same thing, but I think it's more of a mental thing with me. And I can't speak for everybody else, but with me, it was more of a mental thing. And hey, it was some fun times back then.
Also, yeah, you didn't like to see all the dirt that came with it. But wouldn't it not be the same as you have to think like, okay, if she's willing to go to the next level with me so easily, and hey, what makes me special? We all heard of that now. I think majority of the people in this world heard that line before once in their life. What makes me special?
Correct. But the problem with that is I knew what I was going for. So I wasn't special. If I didn't have any money to buy any beer, I wouldn't get no table. That's just the way it was, right? That was what I guess you look at the currency exchange at that time. So I didn't look at it like that. It's like I said, it's a psychological thing, man. I put it like this: you're out in the outer, you see a very attractive girl. She winks at you, she walks by, she speaks to you. But now you're looking for her again, and you just seen this girl coming off her knees. Now, what's your perception when she comes back to you? You're like, I ain't dealing with you. Crazy? So
well, no, hold on. No. I gotta disagree with you. All right, she did her business with you. She did her business with you. You was happy. You was satisfied. You was a pleased customer, right? And she leaves you and goes back to doing what she does. And you walk up on her and she doing it to another guy. And you saying that your feelings hurt? You caught feelings that quickly?
No, I didn't.
She was good at her job. She was good at her job. She was good, and she got this man. What you mean? There ain't no psychological. That was emotional damage.
No, I was speaking in the reference of you meet somebody and then you haven't done the do yet. And you see what's trending.
That don't even make you see. That's a psychological thing. Huh? All right. So I'm trying to follow you. And we're going to read into this shit because it sounds like you got your heart broke over there in Mexico and you trying to reason with yourself of not feeling so sad. Oh, Mamacita, you thought you was the only poppy seed on that bud, huh? Nah, pimp.
Well, nah. She did get a couple of seeds. I can definitely say that. I don't know if they blossomed.
This cat right here. But he has some emotions. He left some of those emotions right there in Mexico. Oh, I can hear her now. American man, so easily. So easy. Oh man. But anyway, yeah, you truckers out there, boy, I tell you, some people, the shit happens out here. The shit happens. Guys do the deal, man. I've seen it. I remember when I was running my company, I hired a new employee, and the dude background check came back great. We did a background check. His license was spotless. We did a road test, and this guy seemed like the perfect candidate. So we sat there with him and got him hired on. Okay, get him hired on. We had a Cascadia, Freightliner Cascadia, that we was going to put him in, pull and drive van. Everything was good. Give him his first load. And we receive a call from the Dallas Police Department. Right there, Dallas Police Department was telling us, hey, we doing a courtesy call. You probably want to come and get your truck from the Flying J. right there off 20 in Bonneview. I'm like, what you mean? Come and get my truck from the Flying J. And I asked him what truck number it was. And I was shocked and surprised. That was the truck that I just put the new driver in. He was supposed to go and pick up a load and head up there to Kansas. Well, the driver was arrested in a prostitution sting right there at the Flying J in Dallas on his first day. First day on the job, he was arrested by Dallas PD. So I go down there. Of course, by the time I make it, because once I was on the phone with the officer, I started en route down there to the Flying J. And once I got there, the police were like, hey, we're going to leave the keys on the driver's seat. We are not going to, of course, they can't lock the doors, but you need to come and get your truck. And they were like, hey, we notified the manager inside the store. And anyway, go down there, get the truck, his clothes, all his belongings in the truck. I'm talking about like this dude was spotless. Like this guy, when he loaded up the truck with his microwave, refrigerator, everything in that truck was just organized, clean. You would never even thought that about the young brother. But anyway, he get arrested. I get the truck back, and his wife, yes, his wife calls me later on that evening because I'm hiring a driver. Anyway, his wife calls me looking for him, and I was lost for words, right? Like, what do I tell the wife that her husband was just arrested by Dallas DPD for prostitution, for a solicitation of prostitution, or whatever. So I didn't say nothing. I didn't say shit. I'm like, oh, we sent him up because he was heading up to Kansas City, Kansas. So I'm like, oh, he must be in a bad area. She was like, no, I've been trying to reach his phone. I've been trying to call him, this and that. And I'm like, oh, I don't know. And when I hung up with her, I looked over to my wife like, damn. Should I call her back? She's worried, and it was one of those things. My wife was like, yeah, call her back, let her know. And I'm like, no. He might dude might come out with a good excuse. And I don't want to get entangled in that shit. But long story short, he gets out. And his wife is the one that bailed him out. He called home from the jail like a day or two later. Yeah. He got mad at me. He got mad at me because I did not let his wife know that he was arrested. And I'm like, dude, I don't know what kind of fucking 3-party shit y'all got going over there. I was just looking out for you. That's your wife, But yeah, man, it happened. I'm like, how do you get arrested on your first day on the job, first load, and you only been in the truck for 2 hours? 2 hours. He got arrested at the fly.
Was some chick?
Huh?
Was this some chick that he knew, or he picked up somebody?
No, dude, you didn't hear me? You didn't hear anything?
I was listening to it, but I was fading in and out. That's why I was like, wait, is this a chick? Excuse me.
Theo, you need to call back, Theo. We're gonna do this all night, Theo. We need
no.
Hey man, Theo, you're messing up the show, Theo.
I know. No, this is what everybody like. They like the.
I don't like it, Theo.
Well, let me ask you this. So you never said nothing to his wife, which I wouldn't have neither, because I wouldn't want to put myself in that position.
No, I did not say anything. All right. So the driver was a brand new driver for my company. We gave him it was a newer truck. He passed all the background. And on his first load, he was supposed to pick up the load down there off of 20 in Houston School Road. So, it was not uncommon for the driver to stop at the Flying J or the TA or the Love to get fuel. But he stopped at the Flying J, and we received a phone call from Dallas Police Department notifying us that the driver is going to jail. He's under arrest. He was trying to buy a prostitute. The prostitute was an undercover cop. On his first day on the job. First day, first load, everything. And so that was a shocker for me, because you try not to judge a book by its cover, but the driver, the brother, he was a clean cut, clean shave, well organized, well spoken. He was one of those drivers that you could really get behind, and hey man, whatever, look out for him, because when we did a driving test, he did perfect. He didn't, and of course, how do you associate that with prostitution? You would never think in his character, right? If you get a call, hey, driver is going to jail. Hey, what truck number is that? Because I had 5 other trucks. So I'm thinking one of them damn knuckleheads, but it wasn't. It was the new guy. And I'm like, damn. Yeah. So, yes, I tried not to get involved, Theo, but
Correct.
when he got out, he contacted me. First, he items. So I'm like, hey man, the truck is still on the yard. Now the Flying J from where we parked the truck at was only like roughly 5 miles, and we stayed. The yard had a keypad, so a keypad for entry. So I'm like, hey man, you already know the code. I'm gonna meet you at the yard. You can change your stuff, get your stuff out the truck. Nobody bothered the truck, things of that nature, right? So he gets to the yard. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, you guys. He gets up to the yard, and automatically this dude is upset with me. How long, you guys? Man, I didn't even know that. Yo, he's upset with me, and his reason for upset was I didn't tell his wife, because his wife was worried. Now the brother was young, was a young male. If I had to guess his age, roughly, well, he was 29, 31, if I remember correctly. And it was like, damn. All right. But hey,
So let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. He's out there indulging in illegal activity, but gets upset with you because you didn't tell his wife.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think getting rid of him or him leaving was in the best interest of your operation.
I would.
Think about that train of thought.
Well, man, here go the thing. I would never even fired him. I'm just gonna be straight up. I would never even fire him, because my thing was this: what he wants to indulge and do, cool, as long as it's not drugs, alcohol behind the wheel. If he want to go and buy him a little tail on the side, because when I used to hire drivers, and I'm talking from a position of experience, okay, I have experienced guys from the age of 25 years old all the way up to 52. Oh, well, 58. Black, white, doesn't matter. All demographics, Hispanic. And from being in operation, what I could tell you is, no matter the age or whatever, because some of these guys could run their ass off. I had one guy, it was awkward. He would run his behind off. He would get out there and get it. He was one of those drivers that was very determined, very hungry. and had some, some things in his past. So he wanted to get his money up. So, I hired him. He was doing awesome. And he was out there buying something on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he had an old lady. He had an old dude. He had a dude.
Oh,
He had a dude.
my mouth was open. Hold up.
He had a
My
man.
mouth was open. Hold up.
There's a shit,
good
man,
Lord.
straight up and down, straight up and down, straight up and down. He had a man, and his boyfriend found out he was cheating up there in Wisconsin. In Wisconsin, boyfriend called me. I said, God, you know what he's doing up there in that truck? No, pimp, who is this? And those are the things where, you be like, damn. Certain things, as if you've been in the trucking industry, you've been on the side of ownership. The best thing I can tell you is try not to get involved in your drivers' personal lives, because you will find some things that's very unsettling. I knew I had to fire a guy down there in Waxahachie, Texas. So basically, he came and worked for us. And back then, some drivers didn't have bank accounts. It was not uncommon for drivers not to, some drivers not to have bank account because they ran the scam. So banks won't deal with them. So I had this one guy that got to get paid in com checks, right? And pay him in com checks. He was in Atlanta, Georgia. He blew all the money in Atlanta. Well, he had to come back to Dallas. And when he was coming back towards Dallas, he got pulled over in Louisiana. All right, get pulled over in Louisiana. This is a brand new trailer now. Brand new truck. And I'm talking a Cascadia. Before Cascadia was the shit, we had Cascadias. Brand new trailer, brand new Cascadia. So he's calling me. He's getting pulled over in Louisiana. I asked him what's going on. He's like, hey man, DOT just pulled me over because of the mud flaps. And I'm thinking to myself, hey man, that's a brand new trailer. It's not even a week old. When I say brand new, I mean the trailer got picked up from Great Dane of Dallas. Brand new dry van, picked up from the dealership, hooked up to that truck, take the load out there to Savannah, Georgia, reload in Atlanta, coming back to Dallas. So I'm thinking, what you mean mud flaps? So while I'm on the phone with him, the DOT officer is writing him. I can hear the DOT faintly. But anyway, the DOT wrote him for 2 missing mud flaps. So I'm like, okay, then, man. All right, stop at the next truck stop. I'm going to go ahead and send you some money. Get some mud flaps. Okay, he does that. It was at the Loves. Well, we get to the Loves. He called me. Hey, boss man, mud flap $200. Ain't no way, pimp. Oh man, that's what they saying. I say, put the people on the phone. Oh man, you don't trust me? You don't trust me? I drive your truck. You don't trust? Oh, say, pimp. I know what you're about to do. I know what you're trying to do. It ain't gonna work. Oh man, that's it. You don't trust me with the money. I said, you know what, bro? We ain't gonna go back and forth with this. I'm gonna call them, just give them the money, give them the card over the phone. I'm just trying to work. We working with each other. So call there, man. The mud flaps was like $75 for both of them. Say, put the damn mud flaps on. I told him to put the mud flaps on and give him the receipt. Them motherfuckers gave them the card number. I'm like, he takes some money. He buys some things and returns it. So I find out because it's like later on that day. And so once I had a tracker on the truck. So once he got close to Dallas, it was nighttime. I told my wife, I said, hey, babe, When he parked the truck at the yard, I'm about to fire this motherfucker. Okay. So the truck gets right there in the East Texas. I believe, I'm trying to remember the city. He was right past Tyler. He was right past Tyler. He was west of Tyler. And all of a sudden, the GPS stopped working in the truck, the tracking device. I'm like, well, I ain't think nothing of it because sometimes it had its glitches. So I was thinking that, okay, then he's supposed to be at the yard roughly around 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. He's going to be back in Dallas. Then I'm going to meet him at the yard. I'm going to let him go. But I'm not going to call him, make him aware that I'm coming to the yard. Well, 9 o'clock comes. I get a phone call from his wife. His wife. And his wife is cursing me flat out. She's cursing it. Soon I pick up the phone. Hello. How could you not pay my motherfucking husband? You dog ass bitch. Yeah, I'm like, who is this? Who is this? Who is this? You know what you did? Why ain't you paid him? He worked all week. Who is this? This woman was going flat off. And I'm thinking, okay. So she finally tell me who she is. So I calmly informed her. I said, first of all, ma'am, whatever you and your husband, I can't, I can't release what I paid him this week. He does have a check stub. I email him a check stub. Well, how did you pay him? He said you didn't get paid. He didn't get paid. I'm like, well, I sent him a comp check. He said he ain't received nothing. And he having 8. This woman just went on this fucking tantrum. Now, at this time, I'm hearing a baby in the background. Like a kid crying. And this woman get a little bit hotter. So I just hung up the fucking phone. Now, this time, I'm looking at the time period, and I'm thinking, okay, he's supposed to be at the yard. Now, I'm dealing with her, so I tell my wife, I said, babe, call this number, deal with this lady. I got to see about this truck. Now I'm looking at my GPS. My GPS ain't tracking. Still ain't tracking. I'm like, okay, Dad. GPS ain't fucking tracking. What the fuck going on? So I said, fuck it. Now my wife get the woman to calm down and like, hey, say, we paid your husband. Sent her proof. Sent her proof. Hey, just a comp check. This is the amount. So we jump in a pickup truck. I said, fuck it, babe. Fuck it. I'm just going to go to the yard. We're going to wait on him. Get to the yard. Dude doesn't show. So this is roughly like 10:30, 11 o'clock. I wait till 12 o'clock at night, midnight, on a Friday, going into Saturday morning, 12 midnight. Truck ain't at the yard. I'm like, fuck. My wife falling asleep. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's head on to the house I deal with in the morning time. So we go up. So we off of 20. We get on 20, go eastbound, jump on 45 northbound. Heading back up to the house. I get past Oak Cliff, coming right there into the Mixmaster, downtown Dallas. The motherfucking phone rings. Hello? Hey, boss man. Hey, bro. Where you at? Oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. You still gonna let me hold something? What you talking about, pimp? You gonna let me hold something, man? Let me get something. Man, you lost your rabbit ass mind. Where the fuck you at? There you go. Click. What the fuck? So I look at my wife. She's sleeping. I bumped her. Hey, get up. What? Call this fool wife up. Call this fool. So she called the wife. And now I'm driving down, wife on the phone, wife. I'm calling the number back, but I'm going to voicemail. His wife like, well, he said that he was about, he's still in Louisiana. So I tell his wife, I told my wife, put it on speakerphone. I say, hey, man, that fool ain't in Louisiana. Sound like he's in Dallas. I just got off the phone with him. Well, you should have paid him his money then. I say, hey, so I'm not going to say it. I'm going to let somebody else say it, but this is what I said.
Fuck your couch, nigga.
Hold on.
Oh, so.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, there you go, right there. There it was. That's what I said.
Shut up, bitch.
Yeah, I was upset, man. That didn't go good. She hung up the phone. She hung up the phone, but I'm like, okay. I get downtown. We stop at Fuel City. I'm like, babe, that motherfucker's close to the yard. So I'm thinking to myself, where are you going to hide an 18-wheeler with a dry van, loaded dry van? I'm like, that motherfucker back down there off of 20, either off of off of Houston School Road. He's over there off of Lancaster Road, or he thinks his ass being slick, hiding over at the Flying J, because I know he ain't got no money to park at the TA. So we flip back around. I told my wife, come on now, fuck it. Wake up. We turn back around, head back down south. Now I'm speeding. He called again. Hey, boss man. I can't make this shit. Boss man. Shit, man, let me hold something. I say, hey, man, where's the fuck is the truck? I'll let you hold whatever you need. Where's the truck at? I can't do that. I can't do that. Bro, where you at, bro? Where you at? I'm somewhere. I'm back in town. All right, where you at in town? Then while I'm talking to him, I just told my wife, hey, call this fool wife up. Tell her to call this fool, talk some sense to his ass. Hey, man, I'm just trying to get the truck. That's me now. That's me. I'm turning into a voice of reasoning like, hey, man, dude, I just want the truck, bro. I just want the truck. Whatever you got, take the shit out the truck, whatever. Dude hangs up. I'm like, okay. We get back down off 45 or 20, man. Nothing. I'm at the yard now. I'm like, this motherfucker is somewhere around here. I circle around the blocks. I can't even find it. Don't see my truck. Don't see shit. We receive a phone call again. This time it's a female. Y'all need to come and get this motherfucker before I shoot this motherfucker. Who the fuck is this? Y'all need to come and get his ass. This motherfucker is high. He's up in here raising hell. Who is this? I tell him, hold on, calm down. Who is this? I'm his side bitch. Huh? Ma'am, where are you? She give us the address. This motherfucker is down there in Ennis. That's Ennis, I believe. Yeah, right there off 45 South. This motherfucker's down there. Now, Waxahachie. Well, I'm thinking Ennis. Waxahachie. This motherfucker's in. No, he's south of Waxahachie. He was in Ennis. Yeah, down there. We had to drive to Ennis, Texas, 45 southbound. Drive down there. We speed down there. Now, this is like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. We get down there. We get to the house. I don't see the truck. Don't see the truck whatsoever. Swear to God, don't see the truck. But I do see an individual in front of a house in his boxers with a female on the porch with a pistol yelling at my driver. He's in boxers, crying. I'm talking about motherfucking crying. He's crying. She's on the porch with a pistol. They have like a chain link fence around their home. She's raising hell. I'm in the streets because I was going to pull in, but it's like when you're about to make that turn into a driveway that, you know, your headlights shine on to the house. She's in a nightgown with a pistol. This motherfucker right here is in his boxers crying to the female. I get out the truck. She thinking I'm his backup. I'm like, no, hold on. I'm the guy you was on the phone with. I just want my truck. I don't know what your fucking truck is. You need to get his ass out of my yard. I will get you out. Hey, say, I just want the truck. So I looked at him like, hey, man, where the truck keys? Where the truck at, bro? He's crying. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Swear to God, I can't make this shit up. He's crying. He's crying. I'm trying to talk to the motherfucker. This female. So the female goes on to say, he went and got high. He's high. He's high off of that wet. I'm like, wet? I know what wet is. Embalming fluid. So this motherfucker right now is trippy. And guess who pulls up? Guess who pulls up? Theo, you still there?
The wife?
The police, nigga.
Did his wife pull up?
The police, nigga.
This ain't gonna be good.
And you know the routine. Everybody hands up. They come in. I look at the cop. Hey, I'm not in it, man. I'm not in it. I'm just a truck owner. You stand over here. You get over here. It's 2 cars. They come in 2 cars. Then the 3rd car comes from the other opposing way with the only thing they had on was the amber lights. They come in. Boom, boom. And I'm looking at this. He's in front of my truck at this particular time. He's at the front. My driver door is open on my truck. I'm out of my truck, standing away from my driver's side. My wife is inside of the truck. She said, Daryl, what's going on? I don't know. And then I looked at the woman. I told the cop, hey, police, I'm just trying to get my truck, man. She gave me the address to the spot. That's my driver, but I ain't got nothing to do with this. Oh, no, we got to investigate. Investigate what? Hey, man, where the truck at? Hey, why don't you stand over here? Now the cop's getting fucking aggressive with me. So I look at the female. I'm like, hey, did he have any keys? Yeah, I got his motherfucking keys. I ain't giving him shit until he get my money. Do you see? Can I see the keys? I ain't giving you shit. God. So the police over there talking to him, like 3 of them, he's crying. This motherfucker is crying, like with the snot coming out your nose, the tears. This dude's in his boxers. It's kind of midwinter time, right? He's outside in his box. You could tell he got them old ass boxers on because everything just swinging with no socks on. I'm trying to get the keys, so I get the police officer. I'm like, hey, officer, hey, I'm just trying to get the keys, man. This guy took off in my truck, and I just need my keys. Well, we can't help you. Hold on, ma'am. Can he get the keys? Can you give him the keys? I ain't giving him shit. Well, I'll try, sir. I said, mother. He went to jail. They start putting handcuffs on him for domestic violence. I'm sitting there, man. Like, so then the cop tell me I need to move. I need to go. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get my keys to my fucking truck, man. I've been up all day trying to get my keys, man. I'm just trying to get my truck. Man, can you ask him where the truck is? Hey, I can't help you. It's a civil matter. I'm like, say. So I take off. I burn off. Boom. Motherfuckers pulled me over. I don't know what the fuck is your attitude. Well, he didn't say that. He said, I don't know what your attitude is, but you need to slow it down. I'm thinking to myself, like, man, y'all ain't no good, man. And I'm mad at the driver because I'm like, this motherfucking wethead. So Leave out of there, man. Get on 45. I'm hot, man. I'm motherfucking hot, man. I'm thinking to myself, like, God damn, bro. Man, before I know it, man, I'm getting pulled over again. By the same, well, not the same cop, but Ennis again, man. I'm getting pulled over. I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck. Motherfucking extra. Hey, driver, turn off the vehicle. I'm like, man, here we go with this shit. So he comes up, man, and hey, you know how fast you was going at that time? I already dealt with the previous laws. So I'm in that, man, fuck you mode, right? I'm like, man, hey, whatever you clock me at, huh? Hey, need license registration. I'm like, all right, give him that. And he wrote me a ticket. He like, man, you need to slow down. I could take you to jail. You're going like 95 miles an hour. I'm like, hey, man, y'all ain't no good, bro. I'm trying to get my truck, man. Y'all don't have nothing to do with that. I don't have nothing to do with it. So I get to the house, man. I just, get on back to the house. Saturday morning, nothing. Sunday, I'm thinking, man, like, where's my fucking truck? Nothing. Monday, I get a call. This is how I'm not bullshitting you, bro. Get a call. I know, hello? Yeah, hello? Yeah, man, who's this, bro? I ain't say, bro. I said, who's this? Oh, man, you want your truck back? Yeah, man, can you describe the truck? Yeah, you got a black truck, white trailer? Yeah. Black International? Yeah, that's my shit. Where is that? Oh, man, if you send me 250. I'm like, here go the 250. I'm like, who's this? So I said the driver name. Nah. Who the fuck is this? Dude hangs up. So I run to the yard because I'm thinking, okay, I just hoping. I had one of them wishes that I hope that this fucking truck is at the yard. Ain't at the yard. Guy called back. Hey, man, you send me 250, then I tell you what the truck is. I'm like, man, who the fuck is it? Man, find out it was his boyfriend. So this dude had a side bitch and a boyfriend. Now, before he went to the side bitch house down there in Ennis, he had sex with this dude in Oak Cliff. Yes, I'm not making this shit up. He had sex with the dude in Oak Cliff. Dude in Oak Cliff, I guess he's supposed to have came back. That's where he got the wet from. That's where he got the drugs from. But he went down to Ennis and had party time with a female. I guess the female was not with the shit. And the bitch called I didn't mean to call that, but she called the police. Got his ass locked up. Well, I guess the boyfriend knew where he had the truck at because he didn't drive the truck down there to Ennis. Somebody else had the truck. The boyfriend had the truck. I'm like, dude, man, I ain't giving you shit. Do whatever you want with the truck. And by like say 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on a Monday, I got a call from the state trooper, Texas state trooper. Because at that point I filed a missing truck, and I get a call from the state trooper. So the truck is out there, over there in Terrell, Texas, off of 20. They stripped everything out the fucking truck. Then and left feces in the back. I say, you dirty motherfuckers. Stripped everything out the truck, man.
Well, hold on.
I had a TV.
So, wait, back up. Not only did they bring you through all this turmoil of a 48-hour screw job, they defecated in the truck.
Yes, sir. In the sleeper.
Oh man.
Right there in the sleeper.
I put so much crap on his dad. He would have never got a job.
Oh man, he wasn't gonna say, man. Yeah. Man, got the truck back. Well, I had to drive down there to Terrell and got with the tow company. State trooper, the state trooper was very cool with me, man. I told him, hey, because they was going to tow it to an impound lot. And the impound lot would have been further from Dallas. So, guy with the tow company, I got their state trooper right there. Hey man, your truck right here. They drained the fucking tanks. They drained the tanks. No fuel in the son of a bitch. Nothing. TV gone, refrigerator gone, bed curtains gone, navigation system gone, and the shit right there on the sleeper on the bed. I'm like, say, pal. So I had to get the truck towed back to Dallas. Get it towed back to Dallas. Get it towed to the mechanic shop. Mechanic shop, they look over everything. Call another detail service, come and clean the damn truck out, man. But yeah, I would never forget that driver. I would never forget that driver. That motherfucker was on some wet. I never, you wouldn't think that of a truck driver to be like, okay, man, you're gonna risk it all, right? Doing number one, some dumb shit. Number two, it taught me to, I stopped paying motherfuckers with comp checks. That was the last time. Paying any truck driver with a comp check. Now, if you ain't got a bank account, then we writing you a check and you gonna cash it at my bank. And man, but that's not the, you think that, oh man, that's it, man. One drive. Now I had another dude shit in the truck. Dude went and filed unemployment too. he shit it in the truck. He defecated in the truck at the Galaxy truck stop off of 20 and Lancaster Road. 20 and Lancaster Road over there at the Galaxy. We had a tracking device now. I had changed that tracking device. I went and got the top of the line tracking device from Verizon, that fleet shit. You ain't disabling. I could turn off that damn truck, which I did. Driver sat at the damn truck stop for 12 hours, man, on a Monday. He's supposed to pick up the load at 8 o'clock in the morning. I checked the GPS, track it. This dude is still, he picked up the load, but he was at the truck stop. Getting high. I would say, speculations, he was getting high. But when me and my uncle arrived to the truck stop, because I'm like, man, this truck ain't moving. We get to the truck stop. He was high. He was probably like 58 years old. He was high. He was buying that crack. 58 years old. Buying crack. We get to get him out the truck. He got his man that, that Walmart Saks had, shit, boy. Right there beside the seat. Brand new trucks, man. I say. Woo.
That sounds like something similar. My friend of mine went through in Atlanta. He get a call, and the guy's on the phone with the cops, and the cops yelling, "Put the gun down." Long story short, he got the argument. I might have him call in when I tell the story. The driver got to arguing with another driver, ran him down in the rest area, pulled out a big old gun, threatened to shoot the guy. They called the cops. The cops threatened to shoot him. And then before the cops got a hold, he actually had left the rest area, and they was chasing him. That's when he stopped at the second rest area. So not only was he getting the charge, with pulling the gun out on somebody, he was fleeing the cop.
Yeah.
Tractor trailer. Yeah. Yep. All that, and that's I tell them all the time, man. Don't see how you do it. I could not deal with drivers like that.
Man, dude, I had a driver. I put it on my Facebook. I think it's still in my memories. I think it's still on my Facebook memories, man. I had a driver in Kansas. I'm gonna tell you, man, when we were running our fleet, the states that we experienced problems in, not because of the state or the people or other truck drivers within the state. These motherfuckers couldn't drive anywhere that's a rural area with no lights. Like if they had to depend on the truck headlights, they're gonna fuck up. They are going to tear up something. I had the driver do a U-turn on a 2-lane road on a rainy day in front of a state trooper. Ran the state trooper off the road. Truck got stuck in a ditch. State trooper went in the other ditch. I receive a phone call. State trooper cursing like a motherfucker dog. Cursing. Driver on the phone. Oh, man, these people up here racist. Racist, huh? You found the only racist cop in the middle of the night to do a U-turn in front of. Now you say, pimp. Man, they called the cop the racist, man. Man, that tow bill was $3,500. Then they charged me a $1,500 hookup fee. Then the state trooper wrote him some tickets. It sent me photos. You should let this driver go. He has no business on the highway. I put it on my Facebook, man. Snatched the whole bumper off that motherfucker. It was, hey, say, man, took the bumper. I'm saying, man. We get him, so he couldn't drive for this from the scene. You already know it's racketeering. The truck at the tires, the passenger rear drive guys, doing a U-turn. First, I asked him, man, what made you want to do a U-turn on that skinny ass road? Man, I passed the truck stop. Said, you say, pimp, you passed the truck stop. Man, I passed the truck stop and I started getting sleepy. And I knew that I wouldn't make it to my destination or to another truck stop. I checked the GPS and that was the last truck stop. This motherfucker do a U-turn on a rainy day, dark road, highway. You see a vehicle coming, doesn't realize the state trooper, Kansas. Officer slam on brakes, goes in one side of the ditch. This motherfucker, I say, man. Say, I posted it on Facebook, man. I posted what my bumper looked like. Bumper, grill, everything. So they get the truck to the truck stop. DOT write him, the state trooper write him some tickets. Oh man, he wrote him some fucking tickets. Man, that tow bill was so fucking expensive. They were like 55, came out like 5,000 some odd dollars. Man, this motherfucker tells me. Now it's nighttime now. It's like 2, 3 in the morning. Man, I'm still getting paid. Still getting paid. I'm still getting paid. Say, man. I couldn't, man. I couldn't. Man, you see my hairline? Hold on. You see how far back my hairline go, man? You see how I got that V? Oh, yeah. I got that V for victim. That's what I got. I got a victim hairline. You see how my hairline over? You see, man, boy, just look at my hairline, man. Say, man, I've heard it. I've been sued. I've been sued by drivers. The male driver. Now I had female drivers. All my female drivers has been perfect. I think a lot of them I'm still cool with. The male drivers, man. The male driver. Oh man, say, man, I had a guy go to unemployment on my ass. I received an unemployment letter. Well, basically, I was getting sued. I received a notification from the Texas Department of Labor, or, whatever, your unemployment service. Well, hey, man, driver is suing me for $22,000. $22,000. Now, this was the driver that I had to let go that was at the Galaxy truck stop getting high that didn't want to deliver the load. So I had to let him go. Well, him and his goddamn smart crackhead girlfriend decided to come up with a plan. They decided to come up with the plan of telling the unemployment service that they pay for fuel. Yeah, company driver that's on a W-2, he's paying for fuel. he kept the fuel receipts. Okay. So he turns in the fuel receipts, and then he said he didn't receive his settlement to unemployment. So they called me, and well, I received a letter in the mail. So I went to my lawyer. I'm like, hey man, I received this letter, and this is me. I'm thinking, okay, this shit's gonna be easy. This little lying little weasel, you know, shit. Say, man, he like, all right, we'll get the paperwork together. We're gonna send a response. So we sent a response. Then we had to have a hearing. Okay. You think, okay, I sent my proof and a response. Cupcake, right? You think this is gonna be cupcake. I get on the phone, and the unemployment lady for the state is chewing my ass out. Like, I'm like, she's asking me questions, and I'm giving her response. Like, ma'am, if you see here, the drivers never pay for fuel. We pay for fuel. Here go our account because we use Comdata. I'm like, well, we submitted the fuel statement and the name on the account, and we showed you the business account where the money is being deducted out of. So those receipts that he has corresponds with the billing statement on a fuel bill, and then with the withdrawal from our account. Well, this motherfucker got some other receipts. He got some other receipts. Huh?
Where's these mystery receipts?
See, well, that's what I'm saying. They decide in his motherfucking favor. I swear to God, they decided in his favor, pimp.
Wow.
Pimp. Oh, say pimp. Pimp. Hey, I said, ain't no goddamn way. So my lawyer like, calm down, man. We're going to appeal it. Yeah, we need to appeal it. I said, these motherfuckers, right? This dude, man. I'm like, if you could hear this guy on the phone, well, what about my other fuel? And I hated that because they put you on a three-way. So you guys all on three-way. You got the mediator, that's the unemployment lady, and then you got the guy, then yourself. So, man, I want to go through that motherfucking phone. I'm like, man, come on, ma'am. Ma'am, you think this man gave me $22,000, ma'am? Look at his check, ma'am. Look at his check, ma'am. Look at his check. So you trying to tell me, ma'am, he gave me $22,000 for me to give him $900 to $1,000 a week?
Mm-hmm.
He's not a partner in the company. That one decided, man. Man, after that, I called his ass up. Ron. I'll never forget Ron. R-O-N. I said, you little dirty ass motherfucker. Well, you should have just paid me. Dude, I paid you, pimp, but I ain't gonna pay you for. So we had to deduct, what was it, like $350? I said, man, who else gonna clean up your bodily fluids out of the damn truck? I had to hire somebody. I had to buy a brand new mattress. I'm like, dude, it was in the container. I'm like, dude, it's spilt underneath the. I say, man, I was highly upset. I'm like, bro, you a grown ass man. You are old enough to be my fucking father. And you got your urine underneath the damn sleeper. Then you got your feces right there in a Walmart sack. This guy act like it was nothing wrong with it. Couple weeks go by, man. We get a new hearing. This time I have my lawyer I just, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. I got this young sister. This young sister was sharp as a motherfucking nail. Boy, she put that nail in the coffin. I won. I won. I won. I'm like, thank God. Man, I ain't gonna even front, bro. I'm not gonna even front. I'm like, I see why big companies got to pay these motherfuckers what they pay them.
Right.
I'm like, man, this dude's gonna get. If I would have just allowed my anger to take control, this dude would have got $22,000. He would have got it off of a lie.
Well, that's why these big companies, they retain their lawyers at $100 to $250 an hour, just for reasons like this. You know, I mean, I don't know how you do it, man. Well, how you did it, because that would have just made me just give up the whole operation.
Well,
Because at that point, I'm in reluctant mode. I can't find good drivers.
dude, people ask me, let me put this up so let people know I'm reading the questions. One gentleman said, all right, so when did you decide to become a one truck operation? I decided after dealing with the after my government contract, I had a nice deal with the United States Postal Service. I let it go after that. I had a driver get arrested in Austin, Texas for snorting cocaine right there in the front of the United States Postal Service. He got caught by Austin sheriff. Now, the only reason why the Austin sheriff pulled up on the truck, because he stopped the truck in the middle of the road in front of the United States Postal Service. Yeah, I'm not making this shit up. Yeah, snorting cocaine. Yeah. Yeah. Do this shit long enough. You
Yeah.
how you get yeah.
Oh, not only do you get stopped right in front of the place.
Hey, then he start eating coffee grinds. He start eating coffee grinds. He went to jail. I'm like trying to get the residue. like you couldn't wait for your, first of all, I don't condone usage of illegal drugs or none of that. No. Now, y'all might ask, yo, OB, how did you get these fucked up drivers? That's a good question. Would you think so, Theo? Like, how is this stuff is unbelievable. You know.
Well, you got to remember back then the paper trail wasn't as good as it is now. So a guy could come in and appear to be the best thing since sliced bread and be the damn antichrist. You know what I mean? Because back then it's just harder to pull stuff up on these guys. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, man, that I think that all that you compound all that and dealing with the industry. Well, I would have just said the hell with it.
Man, well, the money was good too, and
yeah.
And I tell you guys what was my secret. Now it was a crapshoot. I had some knucklehead drivers. Well, what I used to do is go down to the unemployment service. That's how I found my drivers. I registered with the unemployment. I literally went to that's where I went to drivers. If I needed drivers, I went down to the unemployment and do all that stuff. There we go. You always see a brother in there filling out an application. Hey man, you can't solicit. All right. The rules is you cannot solicit while on their property. But I go in there act like I'm looking for a job, right? I go into them classes and guys are like, yeah. I'm like, hey man, you a truck driver? Yeah, I'm a truck. Hey man, give me a call, bro. I know a company paying cash, and that's how I got brothers, whoever, man, the Hispanics. Hey, come on, drive with me. Make sure your driver license is good. Make sure everything's okay. Okay, pass the drug test. Shit, let's go. You can do a logbook. Yeah, could do a logbook. Let's go. And then you realize why the ass was at the unemployment service.
Yeah,
Should've-
instead of on an actual website
Yeah.
or reading a newspaper trying to find a job.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Hey
Oh,
man, I was like,
mean,
damn. I was like, I gotta leave these unemployment services alone, boy. They gonna give me a heart attack. Yeah, because starting off, man, people wouldn't believe that. Some guys I used to hear it all, man. Oh man, you so young, I could be your father. How you got all these trucks? Like, dude, just hard work, man. Just I love this stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So,
see, man, that creates disrespect and envy, right? Because like they're saying, hey, I'm old enough to be your father. How you got this? And they end up watching your money, and they're frustrated because they want to have that and don't have it. And in return, they just do whatever. Screw them. I don't care. You get that kind of attitude with these drivers, man. Even to this day, if you watch the YouTube strategy, you see the same thing. I'm just a firm believer, man. I signed up to do the job. I do the job. It is what it is. But that kind of crap, man, I'm telling you, that company would have been shut down. I don't think I could have took it. Or I just been driving it myself. And that's it. Yeah, because sometimes when you try to grow, man, you run into a lot of problems because you're dealing with drivers from all walks of life, different attitudes, different drug habits, different sexualities. All this is compounded to different drivers. You get.
Hit the call-in up. Hit the call-in number, Price. Number posted on the screen, but yeah, man. Yeah. But man, when I found out about the sexuality thing, it wasn't a shocker, like, because it's none of your business, right? I don't, that's not one of my things. Let's check you out. Nah, but just to hear two guys arguing, it's like, do you want me on this right here? We got Price right here, you guys. Hold on real quick, Theo.
Call from
Price Facebook.
to accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hey, now, Price, brother Price, how you doing?
All right, what's happening, man?
All right, let me get Theo on the line too. All right, we got Price and Theo. Can y'all both hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Theo.
I'm good, brother.
All right.
Well,
we got a menage a trois now. Let's go. How y'all doing?
All right. Now hold up.
Fuck your couch, nigga. Buy another one. Fuck your.
Back with Cowboy.
Hold on, we're gonna take a little break real quick. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna play this little song real quick, then we get back at it.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I'm saying, y'all, always knew she was a freak, but now it's coming back on me. But I like the way that pussy ski.
All right. Let's get it crack. We on the second round, baby. So what's up with your brother Price, man? Did you hear what we've been talking about, or what's been going on?
Man, listening to some of them crazy ass stories, man, of these crazy drivers, man. Listen, these drivers suck, man. I remember one time they had hired this driver. He was like, man, I finally found the right driver, man. Me and the driver went to Boston, said the man read the Bible there and back. I got me a good Christian man. Well, my father turned the damn truck over to him. That crackhead went to the first truck stop he did and started selling the whole damn load, man.
Oh, wow.
He did what, Price? What did he do? What?
My father said that damn crackhead out there selling my shit. And I thought I had a good driver. The man was reading the Bible. He said, "Yeah, finally got me a good one."
Hold on. Rewind this. He was reading the Bible in front of your father.
He read. My father said we went because my father, you know, he would turn his truck over to you. He ride with you at least one run to see how you do. And my father said that motherfucker read the Bible there and back. He said, I thought I had me a good driver. Hey, but this was the killer part, right? Because my father, you know, back then they ain't had GPSs and all that to know where your truck and shit was. And the driver didn't call you, you were just stuck unless you just went the route and looking for your truck at every truck stop.
Yeah.
So my father called the police and told them that his truck was stolen. Police said, he didn't steal your truck. You gave him the truck.
Hey.
He told the truth.
He told the truth. He told the truth. He did.
You gave him that truck.
Steal your truck. You gave him the truck. Oh, man. Man,
Now, Price, let me ask you something, man.
I'm gonna step away when you go. I'm gonna step away real quick, you guys. Y'all keep on going at it.
Yeah. After hearing all those horror stories, man, do you think sometimes it's better just to have one truck? And just
that's why I only got one. See, that's the reason why
trucks.
We have one truck. Yep. I remember my father used to tell all these stories, man. You know, my father, my uncles, my grandfather, they drove for years. So, you know, they route from Jersey to Chicago. Back then, that used to be a hot freight lane running from Jersey back down to Chicago, back over to Hunts Point Market over there in the Bronx, in New York. And my father said, them motherfuckers used to have some shit to knock you out. I said, what? He said, man, it be cold in Chicago. You got that cardboard and shit up on your radiator. And he said, man, you got the long johns to sit on. My father was so fucking funny, man. That was said. There was a one-legged truck driver. Said, the man had laid down in the sleeper. He said, my father said they sprayed some shit in that truck while they were running and knocked the man out. When they broke in the truck, they stole the pants. They said the man was a one-legged truck driver. Said the motherfucker couldn't drive the truck because his leg was in the pants.
Oh, man, they stole the man a prosthetic leg.
They stole the man. My father said, my father said the man couldn't master.
You stole the man prosthetic leg.
I stole the man's leg, his pants, every damn thing. My father said the leg was in the pants. My father said that motherfucker couldn't master clutch, man. He couldn't get over.
Hey, I would have tried to sell his leg back to him. You know, because he can't go nowhere.
My father said the man put a reward out for his leg. He said he'd give people $500.
Oh boy! Oh man! Now, if I was a criminal, I'd have jumped in there and beat him with his own leg. But
that's you gotta remember, it is stolen man's motherfucking leg. My father, boy, I have the story my father used to tell. I said, Daddy, you lying. I hope God would kill me. As soon as he say that, I'll be like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. You know what time it is. That's the saying right there. But that's crazy, man. Stole the man. Like, that's why I told old me about the story the other day, man. This is back in the 80s. And my homeboy told about the story. Guy got that prostitute, man, and I guess they gonna get freaky. Got handcuffed to the truck. He butt naked in the truck, yelling in the morning. And the cop came out there. He said, man, the cop called another cop, and they were laughing at him. Trying to get him out the truck. He butt naked, man. Can't get out there. Handcuffed to the steering wheel, man. He was like, come on, man. What y'all. I mean, I'm a freak, but I ain't that freaky now. You know,
I ain't that damn stupid. I ain't that stupid.
Man, no, I'm not willingly going in the handcuffs. Now, hold up. Now, wait a minute.
Hey, T, I might have dogged my damn man off before I'd have let the police come and get me out of here with some handcuffs.
I'm telling you, man. He said the guy was in the front seat just yelling. The guys were walking by, didn't know what was going on, so he yelling to get them to come out. Then somebody tried to get him open the door, man. Yeah, you know, hey, that's why I say, man, I never partake in that.
Hey, T, you see the big old black motherfucker up there in that front seat butt naked talking about, hey!
You know what, right? The worst thing I ever seen out here in my life, and I don't want to change it, but the worst thing I ever seen was at the Gables on 78, exit 77, when they had the Gables up there. And I see these two guys. The one guy drove for J.B. Hunt. He got in the truck with the guy that had a red Volvo. I remember like it yesterday. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, oh, they just closed one of the front curtains. They must go smoke some weed. So it's like, I can't remember. Man, next thing I know, that truck went to rocking. The guy gets out the truck. He's walking to his truck like a Sidewinder steak. You know what I mean? So now the
like
guy, man, it was a Brokeback Mountain going on in that truck. So now he walking back to the truck, switching and shit. And the guy in the red truck, he get back on the radio. Man, I grabbed a CB. I said, man, you tore that tail up over there, hand. Man, he closed them curtains. He sat there for 20 minutes, and he left out real slow. And I was like, man, this guy just went up here and blew this guy back out. You know, that's one of the worst things I I'm telling you, man, he was walking across the parking lot like a Texas Sidewinder steak, man. You know, he realigned his spinal cord. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he did more to realign his spinal cord. That motherfucker had the shit. He had no muscles in his ass. Shit just everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so
and there you go.
Shut up! Fuck you!
Yeah, man, I'm telling you. You know what? I'm done, man. I couldn't take no more, man. I said, you know what? I got to come off this road. I'm seeing stuff I don't need to see, and it was just too much, man. But that's the worst I've ever seen out there. Two guys getting it on.
Hold on, you guys. We're gonna bring we got a video from the truck driver dance battles. We got a video from the truck driver dance battle. Let's get it started. What are you about to say, Price, brother?
So you say the dance battle?
Well, yeah, the dance battle. We got the flatbed against the Reefers against the drive van. So we're gonna get this party started. Let's go, you guys. Let's go. We got drive van, Reefer, and flatbed sitting to the right. Dancing on that pole. You drive van, flatbed drive, but yeah, man. But yeah, I guess, you know, man, people. Oh, I got the call in number 2. I know it's going to be busy right now. We got Price and them with Theo, but you guys post down there in the comment section, man. You know, have you guys ever experienced anything crazy in the trucking industry? Because Price, what you have? How many years again, Price? You have over a decade. 34 years. Yeah. Theo, what you got?
Total driving. Oh shit, more than 26 and a half.
26 and a half. So I have 16. So you guys, if you decide to stay in the trucking industry, man, some of you guys probably seen some. I've seen some things. I'm gonna try to bring that video up, man. Female on YouTube, man, dropped her trailer knowingly. Dropped the trailer while driving. Drop that motherfucker on the customer property. Y'all think I'm gonna get fired? She looked in the YouTube video. She looked in her video. Y'all think I'm gonna get fired? Yeah, you fired. That truck. She didn't drop it. She didn't drop it where she hooked up to it. She dropped it leaving from the property.
Damn, block the driveway every day.
Yeah, Price.
Yeah. Hey, OB, drop the link. See if somebody will come on.
Oh yeah, okay then, you guys. I'm gonna drop the link, man. Since we got the phone lines.
I noticed you hadn't dropped the link all night.
Yeah, well, man, man, that's what I do. You came in late. You came in late.
So it's my fault,
man. Nah, your ass showing. Hey, you start to show up late. We like, hey, hello, man. Say. All right, you guys go ahead and call in. We're gonna give y'all a second. I mean, not even call in, but hit the link, man. Y'all hit that link, man. If you want to come up here, share a story, come on. We're gonna have fun on this official business podcast, man. We got Price up here, man. Y'all know who Price is, right? Y'all know Price, big ass Price, man. Then we got Theo with the rats. Theo with the rats.
Yeah, I have seen a big old white rhino female one time, man, taking a dump under a flatbed tree.
Theo, hold on, Theo. Hold on, Theo.
I thought we were talking about our experience.
Man, come on, man. You literally sat there and watched. You was intrigued. You gave that, you gave that some visual attention.
I didn't sit there and get paused like, I wonder how she gonna wipe. I just had to be walking, and I'm thinking she was doing something with the mud flats. And I looked again, and I'm seeing stuff dropping out of her. Yeah, she was taking the stuff. I kept it moving. Now, I didn't do a still photo and sit there and analyze it.
Then how did you know? You seen it when it came out, didn't you? You seen when the Twix got poked it out. Yeah.
I saw it. It hit the ground and everything.
Oh, man. What up with your top rope? What's up with your top rope?
What's happening?
Oh man, you got
Bryce,
it, brother.
what's going on?
Hey, what's happening, man?
Ain't nothing. Just listening, I hear the stories, the crazy stuff,
Well, I'm pretty sure you got a story or two of you've seen something that just didn't set right with your spirit.
Yeah, recently.
Man, you don't mind to share? Come on, tell us.
I can do it, shit. I dropped one right before Christmas. I had to let them go. You can't control yourself, or you can't control yourself in public. You can't control yourself as shippers. You can't control yourself as receivers. You can't control yourself around other truck drivers. I know we all get into it, here and there. But when you got people calling my telephone, pulling my MC up, hey, this is a call for Calvin Leak. I'm like, what? Like, all right, I'm thinking somebody about this, another dispatch company. Here we go. Like, hey man, you brought some logistics. I'm like, yeah, what seems to be the problem here? Well, your driver out here doing this and that or whatever. He don't watch it. Something about to go down. I'm like, you talking to me like I'm out there, like you want to fight me or something, like so. It's like now sometimes you give them the benefit of the doubt depending on the situation. Like we had one incident a few months ago. Now this is the tractor that was down for like 4 months. No, 6 months. It was down for 6 months, back order, got the truck fixed. Time to bring him back. He like, I can't come back now. I don't think I'm coming back because my 19-year-old son ran away. What? Like, what? Like, okay, all right. Now you kind of fucked me up because I'm about to go inside of here to the Peterbilt and pay this 40 grand on this damn truck and get this truck back. All right, whatever. 2 months go by. Well, I'm thinking about it and thinking about what to do with the truck. So I just sell the damn truck, whatever. Oh, he wants to come back. Oh, you want to come back? Okay. I said, well, I want to let you know something. I said, this ain't what it was last year. So are you sure you want to come back? Because it's going to be a whole lot of bullshit going on out here. Low cancellations, you name it. Y'all done seen it, so you know. I was like, I'm telling you now. I said, there ain't peaches and cream no more. Talked about it, warned them a few times. Yeah, I'm going to come back. He came back, got in the truck, started driving. He drove for about a month and a half. He drove a month and a half. And this is when all the shit started. I mean, I kind of let it slide because it was just like, you know, he pulled up a Food Line in North Carolina in Salisbury. Now, the Food Line, we know they assholes take too long to unload trucks or whatever, hold you in the yard all day. But this is the problem. You pulled up at 2 a.m. with a 5 o'clock appointment. Okay, you pulled up. But now they don't let you park on the property no more for some reason in Salisbury. So now you get into it with the guard. Whatever you told them, I'll dump these keys and I'll beat your damn ass. I'll knock your head off till you have no more cartilage left on your neck and all this crazy ass shit. Like,
wow.
So, you know, and so I didn't get the call from him. He telling me, I'm hearing what he's saying. I'm just like, I do know that they're assholes over there because the other drivers gotten into it over there with them. I've gotten into it in years past with them. And you can read Google reviews. It's been a problem. So, okay, you kind of like, well, you kind of went over the top. Now it's time to go drop the load off. You come back. We can't let that truck in here. I was like, now we got to find another carrier to go drop our load off. Well, you got to cough up some money to pay that carrier to drop that load off. All right. Now I said, you see where you fucked up at, man? I said, if you had something to say to him, you should have said it to him after you got unloaded. Why you do that when you got the product in the damn trailer, right? Now we got screwed. You know, then as time go on, it just gets worse and worse and worse. It's like there's something with a driver is whining about stupid shit. Now you can't drive 300 miles. You went from doing 4 loads a week, maybe 5. I mean, like 200-300 mile runs, 400 mile runs. Now you only can do 2. You can't do 300 miles overnight. You got to drink 8,000 coffees. I mean, you watching every movie known to man because you're telling me about the movies. So I'm just like, I don't.
He's keeping you up to date about the movies when he's supposed to be at work.
He's telling me about movies. And I'm like, I don't know nothing about these movies. The last time I really watched movies was like Training Day and shit. I mean, I watched stuff here and there, you know, but I'm like, and then one day I'm sitting beside him. I'm like, it's probably like a month ago. And I'm sitting beside him and I said, I want to see something. And I sat right there and I looked at him. And the crazy part was we picked up the same load. I was orchestrating some stuff, putting stuff together where we can have some consistent freight. We pretty much damn near lost that stuff. But, and I'm sitting there looking across at him. He got his phone in his hand, his little tablet there, his son's sitting over there watching movies. No wonder why you can't fucking run 300 fucking miles anymore. You're watching every damn movie in the damn, whatever's in that damn tablet or whatever. Get down the road, 2 hours, done. He can't get down the road. I beat him to the customer. It ain't a race, but I get up there to the customer 6 hours before him. I'm thinking he's there, right? So I get up, I look at the e-log, and I'm like, this fucker only did 120 miles. He didn't fucking go nowhere. It was like a 5-hour run. Can't get the load there. You got there like 10 o'clock in the morning. Now you complain, oh, they taking too long. You got there fucking 10. You should have came at 6. Like, you know, back and forth, and then over there, trail. I go inside, shower, eat. They come inside, and I'm having this discussion with them because I'm like, dog, I'm losing a lot of money messing around right now. It's like, I'm basically paying you in fuel. That's all I'm doing. I said, you're not even worth a W-2 anymore. Like, you're not even worth paying a W-2 anymore at this point. I was like, I almost basically need to convert you over to a 1099 and say, fuck it. Like, you know, but I said, but I'm probably going to park your truck. I might sell your truck I'm like, because it's just pointless to even running you around anymore. So you're sitting around, whatever. And he's been warned about it a couple of times. So finally, we was talking whatever for a little bit. He goes back to his truck, but we got another load to pick up anyway. And it's supposed to go down to Louisiana. Both of us supposed to go down there. And just so happened to be, I pay him. I get a telephone call. Well, I didn't get the phone call yet. I had left the parking lot from the bobtail section. My man sent me a text message. Where you going? I was like, I was going back to Tyson. No need sitting up here. He's a bobtail sitting in a truck and trailer spot. You know the unwritten rule and shit. You know you ain't supposed to be. Yeah. So, and he knows there's bobtail parking over there. Now, maybe when he came, it was full, but when I left, you knew there was an empty space because I left. So if you wanted to take it, you should have just took it, which was like 4 over there. So I sat down, I paid him. And I told my wife, I was like, I'm going to let him go. I said, not yet, though. I said, just going to let him run out, whatever. And when they get home, tell him, look, either I'm going to let you go or you're going to have to tighten up, whatever. 20 minutes later, after I paid him something like that, phone ring. And he's like, this guy, he come up to me talking about he going to call the police because I was parked in a truck and trailer spot. I said, the fuck out of here. No, the fuck he didn't, man. You had to say something to this man for him to say he gonna call the cops. You know, and this happened like 20 minutes after I paid him and got through talking to my wife about it. I was just like, when she's telling me, don't fire him because he's just gonna try to get the unemployment. I was like, I ain't fucking worried about it anymore. I was like, I'm not worried about this shit anymore.
Your wife is correct, man. That unemployment, man. But go ahead.
But you know, I was like, I'm not worried about it anymore. I said, it ain't worth it. Like, just kick his ass out or whatever. I already had enough conversation with him. So then, I know this dude, right? And it kind of takes a lot for me to really like go off on somebody outside of saying, oh, fuck this car over here and this and that, whatever. So I said, go get the fucking trailer and go the fuck home. I said, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking tired of your shit. Like, every fucking day, there's a fucking problem. You fucking crying about something. You whining about something. Somebody fucking calling me about something. You can't do this. You can't do that. Like, all this and that. I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking tired of this shit. I'll call you right back. Okay, you're coming right back. 2 hours go by. He down the road. Oh, you can drive now. It's 10 o'clock at night, whatever. You can ride. No coffees, no shit. You gone. Supposed to call me back. I ain't say nothing else to him about it. 3.5 or so days went by. He still ain't called my ass. He still has not fucking called. So he finally calls. And I'm like, so I thought you was gonna call me back. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I went over I just went and had some drinks or whatever. Yeah, for 3 days, right? I mean, I'll give you 10 hours. I'll give you a day. But you had 3.5 days, you still ain't called me. I said, I was gonna tell you know what? Since you was gonna call me back, bring me my trailer, drop it off at this cold storage where I could just do drops and hooks, and then I'll be done with it. Right? And then I said, you know what? We'll get this figured out in a day or so. So Monday rolled by, I couldn't do nothing. So here come Tuesday, because this is what happened. The 2 loads that we had going down, I mean, these loads are paying good, man. I mean, you're going 600 miles for like $2,800. You know, so he fucked all that up. So now I get down there. I get the other driver to load. I said, look, man, you got to meet me halfway. At least I got to turn back around and go get the other load, which is already late now. He goes and drops the load off to the port. You're late. $170, $180. Shit, I can't call the shipper about that one. Got to eat that one. Here we go. Go back up there to go get the other damn load. Now, guess what? I got to sit on the load 3 days because I can't deliver in the port on the weekend. So I'm just like, all right, I got you. So then here come Tuesday. I said, I don't figure out how to get this truck in. I'm like, all right. Try to find a load from Oklahoma to Arizona. I'm like, I'm going to have to probably run him from Oklahoma to Denver, then from Denver to Arizona, or to like Utah, then Utah to Arizona. You know, so make some money, whatever, get him in, whatever, fly him back, whatever I'm going to do with him. You know, I'm going to get him back. So now I
Yeah.
call him, right? And I text him, and I'm like, yeah, so this is the plan, man. This is what we're gonna do. Don't say shit. All right. Text him again. I said, look, this is what we're gonna do, whatever. He don't say shit. I waited. All right. Sign up, calling. It's about 3 hours now. I call him, I said, hey man, you get those messages? Oh yeah, I thought I wasn't running any more loads or whatever, or this and that. So how the fuck you thought I was gonna get my truck back? I said, I was already borderline running free with you. I said, I got to get the truck back one way or the other. Goes back and forth, talking for a minute. And then this is what pissed me the fuck off, man. This motherfucker said that after I done spent, now you know the truck market, 500,000, not now, but 500,000 mile truck, $80,000-$90,000. No warranty, no nothing. I got a fresh engine in this damn truck now. I got a transmission that's got less than 100,000 miles on it. Clean DPF, flush EGR, clean def tank filters and all. So I don't dump about $70,000 almost in this truck versus paying 100 and whatever for this truck, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's got warranty and stuff. So this motherfucker said, and this is where I lost all respect for this motherfucker right here. He said, you know, you spent a lot of money on that truck right there over the year, we know. But I spent $100,000 on my pickup truck. I said, motherfucker, in like 15 years? I said, this shit look like it's worth 10,000. The fuck are you talking about here? I'm like, did you really just say this dumbass shit? See, and this is shit I be talking about on them videos. Like, this is dumb shit. You can't screen that kind of shit. You know, I mean, and the dude drove for us like a year and a half. You can't screen that dumb shit. Like, what the fuck do you come up with that shit? You comparing your fucking toy truck to a semi truck that you ain't made $1 in. And the other fucked up part was, all right, now you're gonna give me an ultimatum. You're gonna tell me, oh yeah, you only got 3 days to get so you can get me the truck back. Wait, you blew 3 days. All right, Monday went by. So you telling me that you're gonna give me 3 days so you can get the truck back. It's gonna take probably about 3 days for you to get the truck back anyway. So I'm just like,
hold on, Bryce, you still there?
I'm still here.
What would you have said?
Yeah.
What would you have said with the 3-day deal? What would you have said?
Man, get out my goddamn truck. Get out my truck. I'd have got my damn
Oh, yeah.
truck and get done with it. But let me tell you what happens when that happens. Like you just said, you had a good contract and he was fucking up. He was causing you late fees. You holding the loads for 3 days. And man, if you got refrigerated shit, that shit spoils after a while, and now they gonna start blaming you. That's why they stop fucking with little trucking.
That's why I stopped fucking with carriers like that. Yeah.
Right.
And that's straight from them.
Because when you got a small carrier, man, like say if I got 3 trucks, right, motherfuckers think I'm their friend. I'm not your friend, man. I'm your boss. When I need you to do something, I need you to do it. Don't count my pockets. Don't look at what I'm driving. Don't look at what house I live in. Just get the work done, man. That's all you need to do. Because if it would have been somebody else, you just would did the work and
you did the work for Prime. You'd have did the work for Prime. You wouldn't have said a damn word.
Right, and they would have fucked you, and you still would have been trying to get the load down the road.
Whoa.
Yep.
But unfortunately,
Hold on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And they say no, man. He got a nice car. He got 2 or 3 cars and all these trucks and trailers, man. I ain't doing what he said. He making all this money. I should be making this. No, you should be making what I told you you're gonna make. That's it. If I make extra, I'm gonna pay extra. But don't look at me like you talking any kind of way you want to. And see, when you get that kind of relationship with a driver, that's what you're gonna get out of him.
And it's crazy because he drove like a year and a half, under me and everything. But when he came down to that part right there, I said I lost all respect for you at that point. But when you said that about the truck, 3 days, I said, you know what? I'll figure it out. I said I'll get back to you. I waited the next day. I called him. I said, take my truck to MHC and drop it off over there and drop the trailer off. Just drop it off and tell MHC to give me a call. I said, drop everything off right there. It's been sitting there ever since. I just had to make up a repair bill just so it could stay in the parking lot, But yeah, it's just stupid shit like that. I was just like, I cannot believe this motherfucker, and this is somebody I had known for a long time, right? You know, it's like the easiest hiring, the easiest firing.
Now, no, that doesn't mean anything, man. It doesn't mean anything. Just
No,
because
it's not because I know him, no. But I, you know, it's just, you know, you be stunned of some of the shit that came out of his mouth. You know, at the end, it's just like, damn,
brother,
motherfucker, you really just said that shit, huh? I was like, okay, all right, I got you.
You talk to a guy that
You on a shit list. You on a shit list for life. After that statement,
he doesn't care. But next time he call you, tell him.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Yeah, all right.
but you know, yeah, I done had some wild ones, you know, whatever. But yeah, that one right there, I just couldn't believe what he had said at the end or whatever. And I probably had nothing to say to him. Don't call me back, you know. Anybody call me saying, would you hire him again? Nope.
Got that right.
But here's the fuck shit though. Now he's like over here talking about, yeah, I gotta get back in 3 days, right? Because I'm going back to work with this guy over here doing whatever roofing and stuff like that or whatever. Now I want you to think about this, right? Yeah. He ain't even licensed and shit. He done told me about this shit now, right? He said check it out now. He ain't licensed or nothing, right? He gets paid about $400 or whatever. That's if the dude has the money that week for him. You drove my truck and you was making $2,000, $2,100 and shit like that, paying $700, $800 in taxes. But you want to go back and go do that for like $400. That's if he has the money. Your check was like $1,500 after taxes, or 16, whatever, 14 or whatever it was. But you're gonna go work for $400. I said, well, here's the kicker though, man. This is one thing I told him. Here's the kicker though. I said, you're gonna do roofing and shit? I said, but this week it's negative 10 degrees outside. So you tell me what the fuck is wrong with that picture.
Well, you trying to you
couldn't say nothing.
You trying to make sense of it, man. You got to let it go.
I know. My wife be telling me about it. I said, I tell people, my wife be telling me that shit. I said, I don't like when people try to fuck with me, man. I was like, don't try to fuck with me because I already got you down packed already.
Bryce, what would you have said, Bryce?
Man, listen, I'll be ready to fight, man.
I let them, you know, I let them ride. I let people ride for a while. And then I just let them think they winning and shit. And then that's when then I just pull it out on them.
Yeah, but you gotta go ahead and get them from the start. Like Bryce said, hey man, we ready to fight. Fuck this talking now. What you got, Bryce? What you got?
That's just a habit I got, man. I'll sit there and let you think, hey, you winning. All right, you winning. I got you though. I'm just gonna let you keep going. But yeah, so after that was that. I said, yeah, it's negative 10 outside, but you gonna go outside and lay some shingles and shit. Like, okay.
Hey, hey man, I seen a guy on wet, man. These drug addicts, it does not surprise me. It wouldn't surprise you. After a while, you got to fight them, man. And now I don't condone. I don't think nobody on this panel condone violence. But some of these grown ass men out here, boy, they will tell you some things, and then when you don't believe them, they talk so reckless. You like,
yeah, they start saying stupid shit.
Yeah, you like, dude, I need you. Like, dude, what's the problem? I just want you to understand that you fucking with my dreams and my goals. You a crackhead. You a crackhead.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
Oh man.
Those late hitting shit, but I'm fucking with your dreams and your goals. Man, you don't get your ass out of here with that bullshit.
Hey, Price, what kind of dreams and goals do they got when they don't want to come to work, Price?
Man, listen, let me go get my goddamn truck and pull it out of there. Like I said, man, but you know what you get when you dealing with them. So a driver open their mouth and you can tell what they about. First of all, I've said it and I say it till I'm blue in the face, man. I take a female driver over a male driver any day. One thing I know, she's gonna drive my truck perfect. She's gonna pull over when she's supposed to pull over, and she's gonna do everything right. I get a male, shit, he after some pussy. Every piece of pussy he see, he gonna keep pussy on the truck. He gonna be doing everything what he's supposed to be doing, everything that he not supposed to be doing on that goddamn truck. That woman gonna get that truck and that freight down the road because she about her money. Now she gonna bitch and she gonna complain, and you might have to give $20 or $50 every now and then because she's gonna be raising hell, but she gonna do her job. Man, I get that goddamn truck over a man any day. Any day. So
Now,
like I said,
come
man,
on, Calvin. Calvin fell off. He'll come back on. But go ahead, Price. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I like I said, man, these motherfucking drivers, man, these prima donna motherfuckers that can't even drive a stick shift. Motherfuckers, you driving the automatic and you complaining. At least, motherfucker, if I give you this goddamn people this damn 13 or this 18 speed in here, then you shut up.
Yeah. Hey, I think we gotta start talking to the drivers. Some of these guys gotta, either get Price on the phone or get Charleston White to talk to some of these drivers. When these guys start talking reckless, man.
I'm about to talk about. That's why these major companies, man, they tell you
And
we
I'll
only
wash my
give you
hands,
extra
stupid motherfucker.
for fuel. I'm going to say for an advance. We only gonna give you this on an advance. You get paid on this day. The motherfuckers don't get them drivers money because they know how they act. That's why when them drivers be like, man, the company won't give me but $20.
Yeah, you dumbass motherfucker.
Hey, they be like, the company only give me $10, $15, man. I can't eat off this a day. Yeah, they got to keep you starving, motherfucker. So now you know acting fucking fool with their truck. I'm trying to these companies know, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
When that driver.
I got one. Huh?
No, what'd you say? What'd you say in Price?
I said that's why I got one truck, one trailer, man. Because I Lord knows I don't want to have to go to jail for nobody. Somebody hurt me, or I fuck around and hurt them, man, over some dumb shit. Listen, man, the only thing you gotta do is take the load down there and deliver it. What's the problem? Well, I had to do this, I had to do that. That's another thing, man.
Hold on, Price. Hold on, finish it out, right? I want to do the comeback. Hey, why could you get down the road? I got a response for that. when the driver tell you, give me a crazy reason, because I can tell you some reason why I can't deliver a load. But what's one of the craziest thing you heard, reason wise? Somebody said why they couldn't deliver.
Man, the pipe bust. As soon as I got ready to leave, I grabbed my bag, my wife yelled, today the pipe done busted in the house. The water, the basement flooded, every damn thing, man. So I couldn't go.
Stupid motherfucker. Yeah, you dumbass motherfucker. Say this dumb motherfucker, say, what's the difference? You a stupid ass bitch. And you stupid bitch.
Oh man, all right, we all back in the game. Say, man, and see, but see, it's good that, like, Theo, you shared yours, Top Rope, man, and Price. And see, where people believe, like, hey man, these drivers out here don't be believing in what I've seen today. First I gotta check the young lady out, but from the video she made, accidents do happen. Accidents happen. But when y'all just start bragging that you dropped the trailer like
that, you bragging that you doing dumb shit.
Like, you think the
do your thing, girl. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man.
Motherfucker. You dumbass motherfucker.
Nothing stop you. You just fucking destroyed a $50,000 trailer, you dumb motherfucker. Like,
motherfucker.
Well, that's why companies don't pay them, because motherfuckers, they expect they're gonna tear that shit up.
You've been saying that, Price. Hold on, let's bring this up. Hold on, let me get you, Price. What you say? Yeah, come back, Price. You said how much those training? Well, I don't want to take that. Go ahead, Price. Well,
motherfucker. Hey, look, when you first get out of truck driving school or you get your license, the motherfuckers give you a motherfucking $500,000 training aid. That's training aid. Brand new truck, brand new trailer. They expect you to tear that shit up because it's a training aid. They teaching you to be a better truck driver. That's why they pay you 30 cents a mile, 20 cents a mile.
And then they starve your ass out on the road, won't give you no fuel advance, no nothing, because they training you to be a truck driver. Now me, with all these years I got in the truck industry, I can't give you my motherfucking truck and let you try to learn how to be a truck driver with my shit, because I ain't got deep pockets like that, where I'm letting you tearing up transmission, you backing into shit, ripping doors off, dropping trailers and laughing about it, putting it on YouTube, telling me to kiss your ass down at the truck stop. I ain't taking this load unless you send me $5,000 and holding me hostage. Nah, nigga, I'm sending Pookie and them down there. I'd rather get Pookie and them $5,000 to whoop your ass. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, shit. But that's all it is, man. When you become a company driver,
And I don't
they
watch
give you them brand new trucks, brand new trailers. They ain't nothing but training aids. That's all it is. Brand new truck, brand new trailer. I tell you, if you ever become an owner-operator or independent owner-operator, you'll never drive another brand new truck. Shut up! Never. Never. Your ass will be driving some old shit, and you keep that motherfucker clean. And the thing about it is, when you buy your own shit, you'll remember all the shit you did with that man truck when you fucked up. I tried to back in between them damn two trucks without getting off my lazy ass to see how close I was to the other truck. And you ain't gonna do that with your shit. You gonna do it. You gonna be a perfect truck driver.
Yeah.
But you got all this from tearing his shit up.
Oh, there you go, Kevin.
But like I said, the average owner operator can't afford to do nothing like that, man. So
Hey,
that's why I tell them guys, learn to be a truck driver when you get in these brand new trucks. So you'll never drive nothing like that. You complaining that the heat in the bunk don't work. Motherfucker, turn the heat up front and leave the curtain open. Let the heat go back.
Hey, you guys, real quick, you guys. We got a truck driver just gonna come in real quick. We're gonna just do a small intermission. You guys get your water, get your cigarettes, get your drink. Hello, we got old school. This is young Frank right here.
And see, that comes from sitting up there pulling on that motherfucking knob. And see, that finger there got that motherfucking, all up in that knuckle there got motherfucking arthritis. Look at that motherfucker. When you go to a club or a restaurant or out to dinner, your shit be looking like that. Standing there tough than a motherfucker. Truck guy. Shit be like that right there. Yeah, what's up? Yeah, man, how is it motherfucking knuckle? And see, all down in here, you have to put diagreen on this. How you pronounce it? That oil? Iodine. No, iodine, man. Yeah, that motherfucking axle grease. The only thing that'll fix this motherfucker is axle grease. That motherfucker be like that. And then when you first,
all right. Okay, we lose y'all.
Yeah.
That sound like Price telling motherfucker. He was telling people how to drive a 13. How you be in that truck so long, shifting them gears, that hand get that arthritis. That arthritis. Hey, I don't care what anybody say. I love my elders, man. They could tell you got the sound effects. That motherfucker, he drove a peak. He drove a. Oh man, but what y'all got, man? What you got, Price? Top rope, Theo.
Hey, it's just crazy out there, you know, with these dudes. I mean, my wife was talking today about it. She said, it's not another, it's just these fucking drivers. Like, they just keep fucking, no matter how long you keep them, no matter who you know people, they fuck up. You don't know people, they fuck around and fuck up. Like, it's been like that since, shit, I first had a second truck or third truck or whatever. It's just, but I mean, this last run right here, I done had them for, you know, over a year. I mean, I had a couple of guys for like 2 years and stuff like that, you know. But you never know. Like you say, I always say, it could be a month from now, it could be a day, it could be a year from now. Somebody's gonna show their hand sooner or later.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta go to. You gotta.
And you know,
another driver.
We got trucker T, you guys. Go ahead, Theo.
At the bottom of the application. This is what happens when you fuck around and find out.
Yeah. And you know, Theo, me and you were sitting talking back before, like a couple weeks before this went down. You know, I was just like,
Yeah.
I think I gotta cut him loose, man. I was like, cause he's starting to like, he's gonna be that fucker that's gonna be. I'm gonna get a phone call. He done got clapped up in the truck being stupid. Somebody put one in his ass, or he gonna end up laying the truck down or something. And that's just my thought about it. I was just like, I gotta cut this dude loose, man. And then about 2 weeks later, that was it.
Thing, man. Here's the thing. People like that, if you keep letting them stay there, eventually something's gonna happen.
Something's gonna happen.
They're gonna put you out of business. They're gonna put you out of business, man. You see what I'm saying? We had an episode a year and a half ago. About a year and a half ago. And I kept saying, man, gotta get rid of this guy, man. It's just too many problems. I'm telling you, it's not gonna work out. I'm seeing the signs. Get a call 3 in the morning, look at the pictures. Brand new truck. I mean, didn't even have it a month. Brand new trailer, jackknifed in West Virginia. The tires were bad. Right? He said the tires were bad. That's what he's telling me, right?
That was
pick him up. And he said, yeah, brand new. He said the tires were bad. I said, okay, it was a new truck. Well, they didn't load it right. Well, why you just yell it out? You said,
come on, truck.
You got he traveled. 45,000 pounds, right? We keep going and going. And I said, no, it was none of that. I'm looking at the pictures. You came down and the red light hit you. And I said, not all of that. The biggest mistake you made, you went in the ditch and you tried to recover.
Try to come back out.
And the bumper was behind the trailer. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, man.
Wait, hold on the airport right there, yo. What people panic now. Some guys panic. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to fucking do. You know.
But hold it down. I get it. But see, this is why you talk to people who are more experienced than you. This is why I say I associate myself with people who knows more than me. Because if you talk to a guy that's been doing it long, and I don't know everything, I'm not going to proclaim to you. They're going to tell you, when you're going in that ditch, stay in it. Don't try to come. Either you're going to flip it or you're going to jackknife.
See, you see that Indian guy, when he fell asleep, that motherfucker hit the ditch. That motherfucker hit the gas on it and come down off the bridge and down onto the road under the bottom. And the motherfucker was in the bunk asleep.
Now, I don't see him shitting in the truck.
Good motherfucker.
I see him shitting in the truck there.
Good motherfucker. Yeah, you dumbass.
But you know, guys like that. And I had a couple of friends that had a couple of trucks, and they're all down to one now because they will bring drivers in. I won a war in Atlanta.
Hold on, you guys. Trucker T's coming in.
Everything.
Hey, Trucker T's coming in.
All right.
Hey, Trucker T. Welcome to the podcast. Pimp, what's up with you?
Hey, I'm here.
All right, we got Price. I know you can't see him on the screen. We got Price.
What's up, man?
And Top Rope.
Oh yeah. But like I said, my homeboy went through that, and I said, man, how do you? I mean, he was paying drivers rent, helping with the child support, car, anything. He said, man,
hold on. Why do truck drivers? There's a lot of truck drivers out there on child support, man. What? God damn. We should.
Hey man, can you pay me $10.99? I'm on that child support. I had that phone call. I had that one already. But back what you saying, Theo, about letting them go and shit, in the 3 o'clock in the morning thing, and the drivers I got, with him and All Money over there. I ain't really, in a while, I haven't been like sitting around waiting. You get them drivers, you sitting there 3 in the morning. You got 1 eye open, like, watch this motherfucker call me about some stupid ass shit right here. I just know it's gonna fucking ring. It's gonna happen, and sure enough, it happens. And I had that problem for a while. And I remember me and you talked about it. I said, he's becoming that dude, man. I see it. It's gonna happen. I said, then you gotta let him go. You like you said, you gotta let him go. It's gonna be a problem. Something's gonna happen. You're gonna be like, shit, he rolled my truck over or some shit like that. I should have dumped him 2 weeks ago.
It'll be too late then.
Yep.
Hey, Moby, anything you gotta look at. They go deep to the little. But let me tell you, man, one time I had my partner, right? And the motherfucker said, hey, D, the company I'm leased on to, he said they having a problem. And I can't get my registration.
you mind if I use your authority just to get my registration and they'd be back online in a couple of days. So that's about 10 years ago. So I said, all right, man, I'll let you use my number just to get your registration. So, man, now, mind you, like I said, that was 10 years ago. Man, I get a phone call from this woman and says, yeah, one of your drivers just backed into my truck. I said, one of my drivers? I said, yeah, your driver, he was over here in Cranberry, New Jersey, and he backed into my truck and I'm tore the hood off. I said, lady, you got me mistaken. I said, I don't have any drivers. I'm a one truck operation. I got one truck, one trailer. She said, well, this guy got a freight liner and he pulling a reefer. I said, no, ma'am. I said, I got a Peterbilt and I pull dry vans. And so then she said the dude name. It was the same motherfucker that I let use my number 10 years ago, and this motherfucker was still using my goddamn number. And so I said, well, I don't know who that guy is. I said, but I suggest that you try to get his ass locked up or whatever it is. I said, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it and find out how the fuck he got my number. Man, I called that motherfucker. I said, man, you still use, man, I thought you knew. I said, motherfucker, I just let you use my number so you can get your goddamn registration. I didn't give you my motherfucking number so that you can use it for fucking ever. I said, what happened? Oh, I just missed the bump. And he said the woman wanted $300. I said, nigga, and you wouldn't give it a fucking $300 when your shit is upside down and backwards? I said, motherfucker, you better get that woman that goddamn $300. You better call her right motherfucking now, or they gonna be a motherfucking problem. I'm gonna turn everything in. I'm gonna motherfucking call DOT, everybody, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? And the motherfucker, he went ahead and paid the woman. But like I said, man, you can't do no favors for nobody in this fucking business because eventually it'll come back and bite you in the ass, man.
Yep. It'd be the ones you look out for too that fuck you over.
Yeah, man. I had a when I was pulling flatbeds. Now this about 15 years ago. I had a partner. Motherfucker didn't have no work, didn't have nothing. So I said, hey, man, come on down here. I'll give you a couple of loads. I'm giving them a load running from Jersey down to Baltimore. I'm paying them $1,200 to run down there and run back. I mean, one way you get $1,200 and then I'm giving you a $700 load coming right back and your ass home in the same day. And this motherfucker went in the office and tried to backdoor my ass with the guy. The guy said, hey, man, listen, I only deal with Demetrius. I don't deal with nobody else. So if you want to work, you got to come through him. But just imagine had the dude in the office been fucked up and then say, yeah, man, I'll let you come in. Now this motherfucker done cut my throat. So again, man, like I said, they things in the trucking industry, man, you gotta separate people from. You don't let them know your business. You don't let them know what your operation is or who you talk to when it comes to your contracts and stuff like that, man. Because nobody in this business is your fucking friend.
Man.
And you cannot show somebody your whole operations when it comes to your money. Just like I said, I come on these and I give advice about certain things, but I don't tell every fucking thing because if I did, it would be I would mess it up.
Man, that's like when I see people and you see these organizations and these companies on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, telling you guys they're gonna sell you their $1 million operation for only $2,000. Make it make sense. Right. Make it make sense, man. Yeah. It didn't like what Bryce said, like, and even Calvin, Top Rope, even Theo. You notice that Trucker T, he's getting into the operation, but you notice that people just give you enough to make sure that you could benefit from, right? But they're not going to go down, just go A, B, C, D, because I witnessed this countless amount of times where people get upset with Price, Theo, or even myself, where they
just happened last week, right there.
You don't give them all the info. Yeah. Like, I ain't getting, and they say that we had that conversation today about that. Hey, well, Top Rope, he ain't gonna give you all the info anyway. No.
Yeah,
I had a woman come me out last week, told me I didn't give her enough. I keep regurgitating the same information and I ain't giving her no more. I said, well, if you want a consultation on me how to run your goddamn business,
I could do that. I said, but I'm not in the business of telling you what to do with your operation.
But-
I give you bits and pieces, and it's up to you to figure it out.
Well, some people are afraid of that
I
C word. What did you tell them? You invited them to what? It's going to cost them, but you will do what for them? That C word.
I said, I can give you a consultation, and I can show you exactly how to run your business and tell you where to go with your truck. I said, but you want me to give you all this information, but you won't add $1 to my cash app.
Yeah. So now, from now on, we got this official soundbite. You know, when people get upset and say, "Man, well, Price, you didn't tell me everything," and this and that, just tell them.
The next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead.
That's what you tell them. That's what you tell them. Oh man!
One of the wildest things I've ever experienced is people want you to bust your ass, go through all of the pain, tears, the sweating, no matter what you've lost, no matter what you've gained, and just give them everything that you learned for free, and they don't have to go through none of that shit.
Yeah, we'll give you a little bit of it for free. We ain't gonna get a whole book.
I listen to motherfuckers and they want advice from people. Like, hell, even me as a company driver on different things, I'm like, motherfucker, like, I've lost 2 marriages since I've been in this trucking game. I done had houses, lost houses, vehicles repossessed, and you think all the where I'm at now that I've gained, I'm just gonna give you this shit for free?
Hold on,
And I tell people, you treat it like the lawyers. You're not gonna go to a fucking lawyer's office and him give you all that knowledge and stuff for free. You're gonna pay that motherfucker. And if you don't want to pay, that's cool. The next, you actually hogging up a slot from somebody who is willing to pay. Next.
Yeah. Now you guys, hit the comment section. Do you guys agree? Do y'all agree with what y'all input on it? Y'all heard Price. Y'all heard Trucker T. But go ahead, Price.
No, but a lot of times I don't even ask for money. But when you start saying stuff like, "Oh, you're regurgitating the same thing. Won't you tell some new stuff? Won't you lead a bunch of truck drivers into a strike so that we could change things in the trucking industry?" Wait a minute, you know I'm running a business? Do you know that I have got bills to pay? And then when I asked you to hit my cash app, you motherfuckers, I did a live the other day.
Not stay on track, Price. What did they say, Price? What do they do?
The motherfuckers say, "Hey, cash app, I ain't getting you a damn thing. Fuck you."
and Price. You know what I did? I shot some money to the cash app because I said I shot some money to the cash app because I said, you know what? We need to stand behind and support those that are trying to stand behind us and give us that information. The problem is, man, everybody wants people to hold their hand, right? And they keep saying, "Well, you regurgitate." Well, you ain't figured out what a regurgitate. That's why I got to keep repeating it.
Right.
Why don't you start a strike? What you going to do? Why don't you start a strike? Why I got to be the sacrificial lamb?
Right.
Say it aloud, Price. Go ahead. That's what we talked about. We got some unity. Y'all see? All right, let's do it. Let's keep on. Hey, man.
But if I said let's do a strike right now, and I gave you the blueprint of what we need to do. I said you need some guys from the West Coast, the East Coast, the
don't give that away
Midwest,
free.
and the
Don't give away.
Southeast. And I said, everybody got to sit down and have a meeting, and we all have one plan, one voice. Not 10, 20 guys over here saying that, "Oh, I want a prostitute at every truck stop at my door when I get there." No, we want this ELD shit situated. We want parking spaces. We want fuel given some kind of discount or something given to us with these high ass prices. When the price go over $5 or $4 a gallon, then we should get some kind of discount or some kind of stimulus package or something. You giving it to everybody else. But you sit down and with the greatest minds in this trucking industry, and y'all figure out what it is that you want. And then everybody stick to that same plan, and it's one voice. I don't give a damn. You talk to 100 drivers, they all say the same damn thing, and nobody deviates from it. But you can't get drivers to do that. You can't even get them to not take a cheat code. So how am I gonna make somebody do something when you're not even listening to what I'm telling you to do to straighten out your business operation?
Damn.
it's crazy.
Hold on, hold on.
And if you remember, Price,
Hold on, we got you guys. Y'all hear that, man? You guys hit the comment section. People on Facebook, let you know we cannot see your comments. People on Facebook, we can only view. You can view us, but we can't see what you're writing. But please write it up on Facebook. We're gonna go back and check that out. But people on YouTube, man, how do you guys feel? And drop your comments. If you don't, we understand that some of you guys like to listen. And hit the Cash App, man. Hit that Cash App, pimps. Hit the Cash App, man. Hit the Cash App. All right.
But
Let's
Price,
go.
when you think about what you're saying, when we was dealing with the Big C, and they ain't talking about cherry cola, right? You had
What you talking about, COVID?
Different places. Yeah, but it was all on a different accord, right? So you had COVID, and then you had fuel prices just going crazy. So you had the guys in Texas. There's nothing against Texas. I'm just starting there. They're blocking the exit ramp to gain attention. Okay, I get it.
Who was
you got the guys going to D.C.
You better say
It's
Houston.
down in Houston area.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they're still Texas.
Well,
Okay,
not
you got
only
the
that, they
guys
were
that
down
go
in
to
Florida. Remember whatchamacallit was blocking up the highways down there. So
There you
people
go.
But did hold on now? Did the guys not get their point across? Wasn't they like rail workers? And the guys pulling containers, boxes.
Ports, yeah.
Yeah, the
Some
ports.
of them, I think some of them was, yeah.
They were catching it too. But the point of the matter is, it was all over the map, and I'm with Price, right? I work for a union company, and when we were negotiating certain things, we were fighting about boots money. That's what we're holding up the contract. You all got to be on the same page. If everybody's coming in with 15 different things, nobody's listening to you because you're all over the map. Like that. Hey, fuel went up crazy. We should have got a stimulus package at the end of this year for the high cost of fuel. Like you said, you're giving it to everybody else. This giving every state, some of them got hero pay, right? You get $500.
Well, let me ask you guys this: do you think we need to start up a strike right now? Y'all think the truckers need to go ahead and start up this damn strike? We ready to get the party started?
Either they need
Are we ready?
Won't happen.
No, we didn't hear it. You broke up, Price. Say that again. Repeat what you said.
I said either there needs to be a strike or you're going to be out of the trucking industry. It ain't going to be one or the other. I meant to say it ain't going to be that you're going to stay in this trucking industry and continue to pull cheap freight and high pay for high fuel and pay. Oh, did you see fines have went up by the FMCSA? I meant to put that up on my page.
I think yes, I seen that. I've received the notice.
They even went up. It's
and
crazy.
on the top of the going up, they gave explanation. They say due to inflation. The government literally just stated that they're about to increase the fines on carriers due to inflation. Listen to that. Listen how powerful that is. The government is telling you that they can't even make it, stay in our, be profitable, unfortunately, off of hard workers. They need to take more money. And you got guys out here, you got people on TikTok, you got people on Facebook, YouTube, telling y'all to take it for cheaper.
Right.
Come on, make it make sense. Come
Man,
on,
I seen the most tragic thing. It was in a group, I think this morning. They posted a load. It was a round tripper. It was some, I want to.
Oh, he broke up.
I thought it was me. Calvin, you broke up, brother. That's that heart coming in. That's FMCSA coming in, you guys. That's FMCSA. Yeah, so we got to tell FMCSA.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep.
And when they ask you, why did you not turn on the law book? Why don't you got a law in your truck?
My bitch runs the street at night.
There you go. All right, let's go.
Let me say this to you, man. When we did that strike up there in DC and we stood out there for over a week and a half, 2 weeks, out there blowing the hot horns outside the White House. People were saying that you truck drivers, y'all stupid. It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna this. We had the chief of staff for the president of the United States come out there and speak to a ragtag bunch of truck drivers who was out there trying to shine a light on the unfair wages that brokers were given. Now, this is the thing. Let's say Demetrius Price set something up and we do the same thing. We start blowing horns and we all get on the same accord. Man, do you know there was this one guy, Rick Santana? He, to me, was the head of everything. But because of who he was, people started tearing him down. Oh, he was arrested. He was this. He was that. That man was the face of that movement. As far as I was
Santiago.
There. Santiago, he was out there, man. He had on the blazer in the dress shirt, speaking to officials and talking on the camera. And even though it may have been somebody else's plan, like say if I make up the plan and then Daryl is the face of the plan, why should I feel jealous because they talking to Daryl or they talking to T or they talking to Trucker T? Long as we get what we need to get done, eventually you're going to get your roses regardless. So stop always wanting to be the front person,
the guy,
person that everybody looks up to. When you just have a whole group of guys that are thinking together, and we're all making that, like I always say, Daryl, making fingers and a thumb, making a mighty fist, knocking people out. You mean to tell me that Buster Brown shuts down or says that they're going on strike, and the whole country damn near comes to a halt? You mean to tell me trains that we bring the trailers to say they going on strike and the president and everybody is shivering in their boots and said the economy and the world is going to stop if these guys stop? They can take the trailers as far as they want to, but when they get there, we drivers got to take it. So why is it that we don't have any power? Why is it that people are dictating to us? Why is it that we're paying astronomical amounts of money for insurance, fuel, tolls? Now they're talking about raising fines for infractions that you do. Why is it that nobody's in our corner saying that we need to get these things? Or you drivers not saying enough's enough? When somebody's telling you to pick up a load that pays $200 fucking dollars, who the fuck goes out here and buys $150,000, $200,000 fucking trailer and pull a load for $200 fucking dollars? Where they do that at?
There ain't not one fucking breakdown that fucking road where it's $200. It's crazy. You break down everything 500 easily.
We're getting spicy. All right.
And answer Price question. Here's the thing, man. If you got to have representation in order to get the government, you got to have money. The problem is we want things to work off of a barter system. Well, those days are done. We want stuff to get done in trucking. We need money going, and I ain't talking about the taxes we're paying. See, we need representation. I said this years ago. Every truck driver, small company, owner, operator, get together. We hire a lawyer firm. We pay this lawyer firm a minimum of $5 a week. Look at the number of drivers. You know how much money we got going into Washington now? We wouldn't be on ELD if we had representation.
Well,
the problem is we still think in an anecdotal way. My government works for me. Your government works for you based on how much money you give your government. This is a pay-to-play system. I'm sorry. It's a pay-to-play. We don't get anything because we don't pay for anything, but we want to play. They don't let us into the good sandbox. You got me?
You know why?
Yeah.
For the last crackhead.
You know why that is, right? The reason why trucking is the way it is because most of these fucking trucking outfits are welfare systems. What do you mean by that, Price? Well, you got the ATA and all these other big-ass trucking companies who say they speak for truck drivers. They don't speak for you, driver. They don't speak for no small carrier. with one truck operation, a 5-truck operation, a 10-truck. They don't speak for you. They speak for these mega carriers that are being given welfare to hire drivers. Hey, driver, you coming out of the military? Come drive for us. Come see the country now that you done served. I'll never forget that when I was separated from the Marine Corps. And they said, now that you served your country, now come see it and drive for us. And then you get out here, man, and these guys are offering you 20 cents a mile, 30 cents a mile to drive a damn truck. Nobody is looking out for the small man and woman that's out here driving trucks and doing what the country needs. When COVID hit and they couldn't get no freight and drivers couldn't even wash their ass, take a shit or piss because everything was closed down, get nothing to eat, we was heroes. Soon as everything come back online, fuck that truck driver. He better not park in this parking lot. We'll tow his truck. We'll put a boot on his truck. I mean, just look at what people do to us. But look at the power that we have if we use it right. Because the country was shut down and they were begging drivers. They were telling drivers, you have to come back to work. You have to this. You have to that. The money was out there. Man, like I said, if we ever get it together and say enough's enough, we're not doing it no more, people are going to pay attention. Because you can't get nothing in this world, in this country, without a truck. You're not going to get no food. You're not going to get any fuel. You're not going to get any medicine. And you're not going to get anything to eat unless we roll it to you. So you can say anything you want to say about these fucking trains and all this other shit and these planes. No, I don't give a damn. You get it there. How's it going to get to the dock? How you going to get it there? How you going to get it to the store, grocery store, and put it on the shelf?
All right. Yeah.
So do you think we need to revisit and maybe take a little bit of 1979 strike? In other words, those drivers got belligerent. They got violent.
Oh.
They was.
All right. We know who's going to make the list tonight.
I hate to say it, Pete. I hate to say it.
They gonna cause Theo ass to disappear.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Violence is part of the American fabric. I hate to say it.
It's American
because there's always going to be one driver or a group of drivers that got to pay their bill. I got to pay my bill. You're not paying no bills, fool. I got to pay my bills. I can't stop driving. They're going to take my truck. Man, they don't want that raggedy ass truck. That's the last thing that man want to see come back on a tow truck. It's your truck. He don't want it. But if you keep going in the way that you're going, you're not going to have it. Because there's no way. The numbers just don't add up. Not when you paying $5 and $6 fuel bills. You paying astronomical money for insurance, registration, $22.90, IFTA, and everything else that come down the pipe. A truck is a whole bill within itself. Truck payment, trailer payment, insurance, truck parking, fuel, maintenance. That's just the truck. We ain't even talking about the ELD and everything else. It's a whole payment.
Let me throw this in. Right now, I feel we're dealing with a sheet metal screw. You know, a sheet metal screw will go through anything, literally. You got a good drill behind it. And the reason why I say that, because we've watched over the last 12 years all these rules implemented, but we sat back and didn't do anything.
No.
They was able to implement it with a sheet metal screw. It goes through anything. We didn't do anything. What is it? The FMCSA say every time we're going to have a 60-day wait and see who comments. And nobody comments.
Well, you know, the comment.
over 3 million.
But you know the comment section.
When you got an industry, but let me say it like this: when you got an industry with over 3 million people, and that's on the local, 3 million. You mean to tell me we can't get nothing done? But a company can send their representative up there, ATA, and get everything done overnight.
Well, but we break up
the play, baby.
It's pay to play, but also the trucking industry is broken up into multiple pieces. We take one whole. You all right? So you had She Trucking. She Trucking made the news. She made CNN. And her whole thing, she even made it up there to Biden. She trucking that whole organization, that whole feminist organization.
The eight, that white truck up with Trump behind the wheel blowing.
What did they get? What did they get accomplished? Did she get a photo op, or did they get something accomplished?
They got money.
They got money
on the back end.
They got
money on the back end.
Yeah,
that's why
at first it started off first. Now I'm gonna say it. She came in talking about black women, where black women are not given there for a chance. Companies are being discriminatory towards black women. She had this whole thing going out, and she wanted a school. She got her school that I've heard of. Allegedly, she got her school. She got that funding, and there you go. And then she is really just fuck the truck drivers because you don't see no more videos.
Her money and fucking ran like they all.
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
Right,
And we break it up,
well,
and like what Price said, we gotta, if we're gonna go for it, then we got to be able to call out the bullshit too. We got to start calling. We can't.
And it's hard to call out motherfuckers like that because as soon as you call out them on the truth, the first thing they say is you're anti-black women.
Who cares? Who in the fuck cares? We put value to that. We put the value to that. We need to stop putting that value to they motherfucking words. This is what it is.
Right.
Sit your crybaby ass down over there. We got to fucking go. Daddy and mommy is taking the fucking wheel. You a child. There you go.
And I tell you, OB, me, now I'm not blowing my horn, me or OB's horn. We've been standing on this shit for years. When everybody with the truck in the box and all that bullshit and the women was taking advantage of you fucking drivers, and me and OB was standing out yelling to the top of our lungs, these bitches fucking y'all. Stop letting these bitches fuck y'all. Oh, they hate. Oh, they this. Oh, they that. Listen,
y'all
man.
Don't like to see successful black women. Y'all intimidated by it. I remember all that shit.
Yeah.
Stupid mother.
You remember? But hey, you remember?
I remember. I was right there in the midst.
I'm gonna sue everybody that comments or says anything. Me and OB stood our ground and said, "Bitch, sue us, bitch.
Yeah.
We want you to."
Hold on. I got one.
Goddamn books up.
This was mean towards Charmaine.
Stupid motherfucker. Yeah, you dumbass motherfucker. Say this dumb motherfucker. Say, what's the difference? You a stupid ass bitch, and you stupid bitch.
Yeah, all right, let's go. That's how we was.
But O'Reilly, to tap on something you said. You made a point. You said trucking is several different industries, right? And it is. It's broken up.
Well, no, not the industry, the organization.
Section.
Yeah. We are broken. All right, so we got the blacks. We got these people that fall. I call them victims. I call them pre-made victims. Okay, they haven't been the victim of shit. Just like that dude that went viral on TikTok about Beaumont, Texas. He said Beaumont, Texas is a sundown city. Then when it's proven to be a fucking lie, but all these new organizations, because it was in the mix of the hype, they wanted to see something racist in Texas so bad. They took this motherfucker that was right there in Beaumont, Texas, went on TikTok and said, "This is a sundown." And people ran with it. I'm like, dude, you got people, truck drivers. Then truck drivers even came out. Hey, man, it's not that. Beaumont is not a sundown. And then this guy, then you got these women. Oh, ain't nobody giving nothing to a woman. A woman can't do nothing. And people like, dude, it was female truck drivers prior to fucking COVID. If you haven't woke up, it was female truck drivers prior to COVID. Now we want to acknowledge that you wearing a sundress while pulling a goddamn step deck, you might get injured. You might. Then the women and then you had the motherfuckers from California, the sheiks. The sheiks. Oh, American truckers don't give us our credit. What your fuck is your credit? What credit do you want? You special?
Give them motherfuckers for credit for cutting us off in damn traffic.
I'm not giving. I see that's the problem. We are giving people credit. Give the fucking CDL the credit. Okay, you came in, you do a job. Nah, ain't no fucking hold up, man. Ain't no fucking hold up with me. This is what the problem is. Everybody want to be fucking special until it's time to pay the fucking price. Then you a victim of something. Then you a victim of racism. Then you a victim because of your gender. Then you a victim because of your sexuality. Now, motherfucker, you special. Spotlight is on you.
What that got to do with trucking, right? What all that got to do with
nothing? Nothing. Even one of the companies that went and painted their truck rainbow colors to show solidarity with fucking sexuality by gayness. Well, I'm gonna paint my goddamn truck black and red. I buy lot lizards. I buy lot lizard for 50%. God damn it, we gonna give pride to where it needs to be at. Then lot lizards. They are the hardest profession in the trucking industry. What you got to say about that? Y'all want to start talking about them? They keep men's happy, focused, and motivated.
But listen, here's what I wanted to say. When you said the sheep that they think the Americans they're not represented or whatever, y'all represented because the sheep were the ones in California 5 years ago talking about getting screwed on these lease deals. And hence, they were the ones who helped get AB 5 in.
They wanted to say, man, these cats in California. I'm say it, man. I stayed in the great state of Texas. We got love for a lot of states, but the people in goddamn California, boy, they got their asshole turned inside out and they're looking at the ground, swearing that it's the sky. You guys allow so much government overreach to hit your industry. Now you're fucking complaining. Now, y'all know me, man. I talk shit about the Northeast, but I'm going to say this about the people from the Northeast that I've seen. Them motherfuckers don't play, okay? If you ever seen anybody stand up in the Northeast to protest, I don't care, black, white, Italian, the goddamn Scottish, they don't fucking play. But the people over there in California, y'all niggas start showing up like it's a hippie parade. Y'all got fucking rainbows, and y'all went from talking about the DL. Yeah, y'all went from talking about the government overreach to talking about sexuality and say my pronouns. And you, what do you want us to do? Okay, truck drivers right now. It's not a black, it's not a white, it's not a male, it's not a female problem. It's a fucking money problem. And we are getting juiced, motherfucker. We are getting juiced. Okay? Everybody.
But in order to not get
no, I'm sorry, man. I'll take a second.
In order to not get juiced, you got to break the mindset. When I'm looking at my money, I ain't looking at your sexuality. I'm not looking at your race. I'm not looking at your religion or your political status. I'm looking at my money. It's training the people's mind to black that out. If we're going to stand for something, we stand for that. I don't care if somebody's gay. I don't care if you're white. I'm standing for my money. The same way I'm getting 18 inches of meat, you getting 18 inches of meat. Is when everybody start realizing 18 inches of meat don't feel good. Now we're going to do something. But my problem is what I've been saying. I feel we're too late now. There's so much going on in this industry behind the scenes. 2024 is going to be the year of fuck around and find out in the trucking industry.
But you know what?
Live long enough, you're going to see that. Mm-hmm.
But you know what, T? When our opportunity to say enough, when they came out with that fucking ELD, and they told drivers that you had X amount of hours to drive, there was no compromise. There was no, you got to drive all these hours without taking a fucking break, where I could stop and I could sleep and I could do this and I could break my stuff up. When they came out with that ELD, every fucking truck driver said, no, that's it. We're not being compensated for any of our time. There is a federal regulation that says that no truck driver in America can get overtime, which Pete Buttigieg said that he was going to relook at that article where that truck drivers could get overtime, because that was one of the things that they put in there and that everybody in the United States can get overtime except truck drivers. When the motherfuckers came out with that ELD, they said that
we
they weren't going to give us any money. They weren't going to give us anything. If a shipper or a receiver held us up in a dock, every truck driver should have said, "Stop. We've already been fucked enough. We're not going to be fucked anymore, because you're about to start some bullshit where I sit in the dock for 7 hours, only get to drive for 3, and waste 2 or 3 days trying to get a load somewhere, and I'm not going to be compensated for it."
That's the thing, Price. I agree. And this is where we got to go back to education, because the government is doing one thing. We allow things to be implemented. Okay, the government said they are going to hold accountability for time for drivers in companies to make sure they are in compliance. Okay, cool. If you guys are going to hold accountability, then people, us, truck drivers of this profession, we need to hold accountability to get paid correctly. We need to hold accountability to these motherfucker brokers, okay? And since we all in this compliance party, we at the compliance party, but we at the damn door because we don't have our VIP passes. Everybody, even like what Price said, and if y'all don't believe it, pull up FMCSA right now. They literally, it's in the literature, in the language. They are increasing their prices due to inflation.
Yeah, correct.
The cost of living. Man, say, pimp, we gonna sit around here want to worry about, man, we worrying about the wrong motherfucking thing. These people up there, they work for us. We pay their salary. And I don't want to hear no bullshit about, oh man, that's what you always say. That's why your punk ass is poor. You don't suck at being poor. You're good at poor. You a supervisor for the poors. I suck at being poor. I think anybody on this panel sucks at being poor. Poor don't work for us, okay? And when y'all figure out that you fucking suck at being poor, then you'll notice that you're good at having money. Okay, but man, I digress, baby. Let's keep this show going, baby.
But you know what? Wait a minute. 1 second. You know what I just thought of? Man, if you tie all this stuff together, high fuel, low rate, drivers not having any money to pay their bills. If you're not paying your bills, you're not doing maintenance on your truck. If you're not doing maintenance on your truck, hey, let's increase the rates and say because of the inflation. So now we get these drivers, they pull into the weigh stations and we hit them across the head because they're not doing their maintenance. They're not doing their replacing tires, brakes, oil changes, fixing lights, doing nothing. Mm-hmm. You know how much money the federal government is going to make just because we're being starved out of this business?
Well, yes. Yeah. Then I'm gonna go and play with somebody's soul. I'm going to play with their little soul. The government wants to train you how to be a well-kept, poor-ass person. How to live and maintain being fucking poor. You wake up, motherfuckers. Wake up. Look at it.
The government does not like people that they can't control.
Bam. And these motherfuckers
will always look to take you out. For any government official in any position of power does not like for you to know what the fuck is going on.
Well, they want you to.
That's why we have what's called a public school system. It is there to control.
Hold on, I think. All right. All right. Got to stay on the truck, right? We lit that match, y'all. We lit that motherfucking match. Theo's about to go and dive into the school system. Hold on now, Theo. We got people on here on child support.
Okay. Here's the thing. Let me put it this way. He's right. The government wants to control. They do it from a young age to adult age. But I go back to what I always say. What are you going to do about it? Now, one man can't do a lot in this industry because of the size of the industry. But when you get 75%
Hold on now, Theo.
involved,
Theo,
go ahead.
we over here
Go ahead.
starting the damn bonfire, okay? You bringing some fucking canola oil, trying to throw on it, but it's water based. You putting out the motherfucking fire, man. Let's stay on this, all right? God damn, man.
Let me go back to it this way. I would say this over and over and over. If we don't stand for anything, we will accept everything. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And y'all let that sink in. We don't stand for shit, but we accept everything. We didn't stand against the ELD, but we accept the ELD. You picking up what I'm putting down? That's
right. Well,
listen, we're in this industry.
Well, this is the thing. You know, people were telling us way back when, hey man, they're gonna have a self-driving truck. Man, you crazy, son. No truck ain't gonna drive by itself. You got goddamn mind. Hey man, we gonna have this thing called ELD. Gotta run. You gotta run legal. Oh man, we ain't gonna have no bullshit like that. Hey man, they're gonna be monitoring you, and they ain't gonna be no truck parking. Everybody gonna have to park at the same time. That all these truck stops are gonna be full. Fuel gonna run over $6-7 a gallon for a truck. Man, you gotta be out your goddamn mind. Everything that they predicted has happened, and we just sat back and just rolled with the punches. Like I said, back in 2009, when fuel shot up to $5, you had drivers parking trucks, going down to DC, burning the town down. When fuel shot up to $1, can you imagine that? That wasn't 2009. That was about That was 2000. That was 2000.
Yeah,
that was
fuel
right at the end of Bill
up to
Clinton.
$1 a gallon.
Yeah, I remember.
No,
I remember in
right
1997.
after Bush.
In 1997, diesel was 97 cents a gallon.
Right.
Yep.
I think it was 2000 when it went up to $1. $1. And fucking truck drivers lost their goddamn mind. Now I'm telling you this because I lived it. I lived through it over these 34 years. I remember when I started trucking, diesel fuel was 65 cents a gallon.
But now can we also add too that back then people more focused on their business versus in today's time, you know, all this social media, people on their phones, people trying to, dropping fucking trailers. Instead of them, right now, the IQ level right now is it's quite low. It's fucking quite low.
I'll say this.
Social media
has destroyed is technology. And technology has killed this industry because where you guys sit out in trucks and you cook and you do all this other dumbass stuff, TikTok, make videos all day. Motherfuckers at the end of the day will pull into the truck stop, sit in that restaurant, have dinner, and truck drivers would talk. There was no bullshit in the truck stop. Because if I said something that was some bullshit, there was 10 drivers say, oh man, he's full of shit. That shit don't go that way. It go like this. Man. It was no bullshit trucking, man. And all this technology and people being able to let you bid on work and do all of this shit, where you pick up that phone and you talk to that broker. Hey man, I got a little going from Jersey down Galveston, Texas. What can you do? Hey man, I can run that down there for $4,000. All right. See, he didn't have a computer where he's seen all these trucks and knowing where all these trucks are because you gave away your whole business operation by accepting apps and knowing where you at and what kind of truck you got and when you got there and all this other stuff. You gave them the power to know all of this stuff.
Yeah.
And that technology has killed the trucking industry. I'm saying it because I've lived from us having to pull over and make a fucking phone call to a dispatcher, let somebody know where they was at.
But things has evolved now. Now we here. We are here. We all sitting inside of this swamp. We all in this damn swamp together, and we know that they're not going to reverse the technology, right? But like what you said, Theo, and man, we gotta let the voices be heard. We gotta allow our voices to be heard now because we know that
you can't allow it.
Now, what you about to say?
Well, I was gonna say your voices is not heard when you're making TikTok videos or YouTube videos about dropping a trailer. Your voice is not heard when you're making videos about how you're quitting over and over and over again. Right? It makes no sense. See, they judge what they see and they base the industry on that. That's why we don't get respect.
Well, we got
Sure enough, dude. They think everything is like what they see on TikTok. I hear that all of the time, especially from black women that find out I am a truck driver. The first thing they say, oh, I'm thinking about getting my CDL. And I always ask them, why? Oh, well, I mean, I be on Facebook and YouTube and TikTok, man. That shit looks cool. This is a lifestyle. This shit ain't fucking cool. Like, they'll tell you the shit that looks good where you can twerk standing on the catwalk at the goddamn fuel pump. But they ain't telling you all the nitty gritty on this fucking industry.
Well, we've seen two couples fight on that. We've seen couples fight.
Like I follow a TikTok guy and I watch as he came out and I watched his platform grow over the course of a month and a half. How I found him, me and him debated on TikTok. When me and him debated, that guy had about 3,500 subscribers. Like it was like 3,400, something like that. He will always post actual factual shit about trucking. When he started posting bullshit videos, that dude in over a month and a half had over 90,000 subscribers. As soon as he started just posting bullshit videos,
that's the
people like the bullshit.
Yeah, people like that, and the system rewards them for that. See, that's the thing. The computer, the system on how these platforms are set up, they reward you. And you got to understand, we could go another thing, but I don't want to go there because YouTube then, I told y'all they act like a non-recourse factoring company. They tell you they non-recourse, then you do some shit and they recourse chargeback, nigga. But anyway, well, go ahead, Theo. What you got to say, Theo?
What I was trying to say is, and OP, you've heard me say this offline several times. Look at what Triple T said when he was dropping facts, giving out real stuff, nothing. When he switched it up, he grew. The problem is, we want to be entertained. We don't want to be informed about stuff. We want to be entertained. That's the problem. Now, for somebody like OB, he has to be profound. He has to be profane to be profound. He's got to cuss to get your attention. Now, it's the entertainment side that you're listening. You're not listening to a word he said. You're entertained. That's the problem in this industry. With the social media, when you invert all this together, it puts us as a negative. More people came in this industry in the last 5 years because of YouTube. YouTube. Now, but look at on YouTube.
And then YouTube made a lot of people be good at porn, man. There you go. Hey, I'm saying like this, man, motherfuckers. Hey, only time people, hey.
It put a bunch of fucking dummies into the industry.
Yeah, but look what they doing now. Now they running out of dummies. So what they do? Oh, we're gonna drop the age down to 18.
Oh yeah. It's already going. Price. It's actually already in effect. You got 18-year-olds. Here go the thing right here. Here go the thing, man.
Yep.
They are literally saying, okay, like I'm gonna go back where Theo, but Theo, I ain't gonna go too far in your devil's playground. You see, they get them. They're not properly training them at school to get skill sets. They are literally getting them from school. They don't want them to go to the military now. Have y'all been noticing that? They've been really, but anyway, they want to get the kids behind the wheel and these motherfuckers. Yeah, I got me a job. A job. You could have went to Mickey D's and got a job. And look at what these companies are paying less and less. And then the government too. Now, y'all got to keep in mind the government wanted to collect more taxes from a larger demographic. Get these motherfuckers too.
There you go.
Come on, man. Y'all got to look at the game in front of you now, pimp. And
and I'm hard to figure out.
Yeah, but we ain't gonna go all night. It's almost 11 o'clock, you guys. So
Oh, I was just getting started. What you talking about?
Hey, say, man, I gotta pay for all of this, man. You know, I'm broke. I told you I suck at being poor.
Hit that cash app.
Yeah, hit that cash app, pimp. Hold on.
I seen your pockets shining, nigga. I seen your pockets.
The next.
Hold on. We got to take a. We're gonna take a.
DVDs I got.
Man, we're gonna take a little intermission. We ain't going nowhere, but I still like this song.
My bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying my bitch runs the street at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I'm saying, y'all, always knew she was a freak, but now it's coming back on me. But I like the way that pussy's. This bitch never stays at home, always leave me home alone, whispers on the telephone. I'm saying my bitch runs the streets at night, and I can't sleep. I can't sleep.
All right, we back. Let's go.
Hey, let me say this, man.
Yeah.
Let me say this, and I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. I'm a staunch Democrat. I'm all Democrat, but President Biden does not like truck drivers, and I can't blame him. His whole entire family was killed by a truck driver. So trust and believe, if there's anything to do with a trucking issue, he may not be behind it, because I don't care what you say. You can say till you're blue in the face, I don't think he would be that way. But hey, man, in the back of your brain,
I don't think anybody doubting
by
you.
the way he talks about his son, if there's an issue where it could go the way for a truck driver, he's not going to take it. He's not going to take it. I don't care what nobody
but Price, here's the caveat, Price. We have to make him do something.
Yeah.
And that goes for the next president. If we are not willing to make those in office do for us, we just need to
but then it's going to be a double-edged sword. But here go the thing, though. When we open up that book right there, then the next response is, why vote for a president that you might think that's not going to have the backs of truckers, and you were a truck driver?
I can answer that.
Okay.
One, you don't truly know what a president is until they get into office.
The senator or
you start
Congress.
hearing them talking. That's right. When you start hearing them talking, you really get to see it. See, I don't care their mentality of all. It doesn't mean anything.
Okay, we're just gonna speed past
to
it.
try to make them do something. No, I'm not speed past it. We still.
No. I said we are going to speed past it. Here go the thing. Here go the thing. This is what's going to create some separation right here. It is.
Just do it.
Political. All right. So if we're going to get political, then we got to be accountable. And then that's where we are at each other, right? So we need to look at, okay, it's the entity that is not treating us right. The whole government body. Like, hey, y'all need to listen. The Secretary of Transportation, I've seen more. Yeah, I've seen more of talking about gender and sexuality. Now, he did his little puff piece. I call it a puff piece. You went to Walmart to interview Walmart drivers that makes over $100K and ask them, do they have problems in the trucking industry? You didn't go down to a 1-truck operation or a 5-truck operation. You didn't even go to the young entrepreneurs. You went to a well-established organization, company, and a company that it was just so coincidence that y'all gave one of the major contracts for the vaccines to distribute. Come on, man. Come on. Like, yeah, right. All right. And it goes, man. And
but we allow that.
Yeah.
We allow that, right? Go back a couple of years ago when they had the young lady roll with the truck. She's some part of transportation. She rolled with a truck driver. We're just trying to see what's going on. You roll with this guy. You didn't spend weeks out there. You didn't spend see him arguing with the dispatcher saying, listen, man, I've been out here 3 weeks. I'm ready to go home, but I'm trying to get you some miles. You didn't see none of that, right? So to me, that's smoke and mirrors when they go talk to companies and do all that. We're educated enough to know what that is. But I go back to what I always say. We don't want to spend the money for proper representation in this industry. If you don't want to spend the money because it's based on monetary spending, then shut up about the 18 inches of meat about to get.
Oh
See,
man.
it ain't no more walking. It ain't no more marching in the street. It ain't no more singing and swinging. It's about the dollar.
We
willing
can't
to commit.
we can't sing the song "We
Go ahead.
Shall Overcome." So we can't sing the song
No,
"We Shall."
because you know what? The Mexicans are saying we're gonna take over. We shall overcome. They saying we're gonna take over, and they're doing. So we have to understand your power is in your money. What did Mitt Romney say? Money is free speech.
Yeah.
When you understand that, you can make a difference in this industry. That's why I'm trying to get out of it. Too many damn dummies in this shit.
Oh God! Oh shit! All right.
About shit.
Hey, you guys.
I'm tired of complaining, and nobody wants to do anything. They don't want to do nothing. They want to make videos. Some of the dumbest shit you can see and say that's trucking. That ain't trucking. You're at work. Put on work attire. Be professional. How can I take you serious when you're picking up scrap aluminum with fucking sandals with the toe in the middle strap on? This is what we have in trucking now. So fuck them. Nothing's going to change. It's going to get worse because nobody wants to spend a dollar to get the representation they want. That's right. I'm sorry. I mean, I've had it, man. If we're not going to put our money where our mouth is, then shut the fuck up. I know I shouldn't be cussing on here, but it is what it is. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
And I don't wash my hands
if we're
after I
not
pee.
put our money up there, now what?
Well,
and I don't wash my hands after I pee.
You know, see, it's funny that you say that because I remember when I was up there in D.C. and we were striking and we were outside the White House blowing our horns, and I was being interviewed by a TV crew, right? And
you
they
were
were
sharp, brother. You was looking sharp. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And they were asking, what is it that we want out of the trucking industry? I said, we just want a fair day's pay for fair days, honest day's work. I said, that's all any truck driver wants. And that's all we're asking for. But when you got 5, 6 different people with their hands in your pocket, you got unfair regulations against truck drivers. I said, we're not asking for everything, but we just want to be treated fair. Now, the thing is this right here, right?
All right, got 60 seconds, you guys. 60 seconds.
These people said to me, and I'm not going to call their names, we can't call for a strike because if we call for a strike, we may be sued. But they claim to be the biggest advocates for truck drivers, and they got letters in their name. And I had a big argument with them saying, well, what you're saying don't make no sense. How can you be a big advocate for a truck driver, but yet and still in the background, you're saying that you can't step out in the front and say, we're going to call for this, or we got so much clout and we got lobbyists up there in DC right now where you can put it in these senators and congressmen's ear. Look, I represent 10 million truck drivers. And if we don't start seeing things happen, I'm going to call for a fucking strike. Trust and believe, if you stop this economy and this train from moving, then they're going to listen and they're going to hear what it is that they need to hear. You don't need to speak to the ATA and all of those big groups. You need to speak to the people who actually get freight moved throughout the country. If you notice lately on Facebook, all you're seeing is truck driving jobs. Come sign up with us. $10,000 bonuses and everything like that because they want to get you out of the way. They want you to get out of your trucks and trailers and come drive for them.
You guys.
They don't want these mega carriers
you guys
to get the little man way.
All right, give y'all 10. Go ahead and say y'all peace, man. We about to get ready to wrap this show up. I gotta.
Oh, I'm gonna jump in and just say, like always, everybody stay straight up, prayed up, and strapped up. Try to learn something new for 2023, and just remember, your money is your voice. and I'm out. Y'all brothers have a good one. It's been enjoyable to talk to my brothers today.
You got some Price?
Man, all I'm saying is, man, you guys stop taking this cheap ass freight. If you stop taking cheap freight, and I know it sounds like a cliche, and I say it all the time, but if you stop taking cheap freight and nobody pulls it, the rates will go up. They have no other choice.
All right, and Trucker T, brother.
Hey man, everybody have a good night. If you ride safe. If not, hey, y'all take it easy.
All right, and I want to thank everybody for coming and joining the Official Business Podcast. Thank you, Top Rope. Thank everybody in the comment section, man. And we will see you guys very, very soon. And really, remember, suck at being poor. Other than that, we catch y'all on the next tip. Later.